Reads. Yo, yo. What's up with it? It's your boy Noonie back with another reading. This is going to be an all signs reading. We're going to be asking the question, new love coming your way. That's not even a question, it's a statement. I'm telling you. I'm not asking you, I guess. We're not asking. I'm just telling you. It's a big difference there. I'm just telling you, buddy. Hey. All right. So we're going to, let me shuffle these up. Gonna play around a little bit. What's up there, Dark Intuitive? Hey, what's up, Majesty? Jean Julien. Hey there, JH. Queen B, what's up? Auron, what's up? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all, how y'all feeling? We're gonna use these today too. Okay, I know we're going forward today too, y'all. Set this over here. Hey, Silent Priestess. Hey, April. I ain't even see you in there. Cashley, what's up? I am doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well today. Okay, so we're gonna go forward. What's up, Lucid? Hey, Unique. We're just gonna get started right now. Right now. Get it up away. Right now. Bam. We on Aries. Okay, so Aries, new love coming your way. Let's look and see. All right, it's gonna be a talker, a chatter. Could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini. It's somebody who likes to express their thoughts, somebody who you can express your thoughts to. They listen. Do you like this? This is a listener. They listen to you. You feel heard. All right. So this maybe somebody stays a short distance from y'all because we do got Mercury. Usually it's a short distance. Sometimes they can live in your neighborhood, but it's just usually a short distance. I don't know what would be considered a short distance to you, but it's relatively short, whatever that may be for you. All right. So anyway, you'll get a call from them, text from them. All right. It could be somebody who you guys are maybe having a little hang up with, or there could be some type of I don't know, issue between y'all because they're gonna want to be devoted. It's somebody who's gonna want to be devoted. It may not be your usual type either though, or this may not be their usual behavior. So if it's somebody you already know, then it's somebody who's like their behavior isn't going to be what it normally be. So this could be somebody who's in a friend zone. We got Aquarius energy. This could be somebody you guys kind of are friendly with or socialize with. You will socialize with them, or you guys maybe are familiar in that way, like in a social way. Like maybe you guys are part of a larger organization or a larger group or something like that. So you may know them in that way. They, like I said, they may be a little quirky too, and that's not just because they're Aquarius, but it's because like the stuff that they devote themselves to may not be what everybody else devotes themselves to, or the things that they're passionate about may not be the things that everybody else is passionate about. Like they may take up like causes that maybe like foster animals, or I don't know, save the rainforest or save the tree frog. You'd be like, who cares? But to them, it matters. So like they have these maybe like a little odd missions that they go on, or they're gonna want you to go on these things with them, or something like that. They give like an investigative type of person, nosy. Y'all could gossip and like talk about shit. They know stuff. They know people. I'm gonna tell you about this. You don't know about this. Also, they get really so the biggest issue may be that this person makes promises they can't keep at times. They may also have legal issues at some point. If they didn't have legal issues, then this is somebody who's like prominent in like society in a way. And if they don't have like legal issues, and if they're not prominent in society in some way, then it could just be like maybe they deal with like legal papers or law or contracts or something along the lines of that. But anyway, this person is like they're proud of it. Whatever accomplishment they've done, they're proud of it, or they're proud of some type of status or something along the lines of that. You'll like the way they think too. That's one thing I know. You'll like the way they think. You'll like the way that they're like really diplomatic or really like looking to solve problems. They'll listen to your problems and they'll give some positive feedback too. You know what I mean? And this person likes, you'll like that you can be yourself around them and they'll be themselves around you. So that's something else that you guys may like. Some of y'all, like I said, there may be a friend that's trying to like get past the friend zone. If it's romantic for some of y'all, because new love sometimes could just be friends that stay in your life for a while. But let's just look at it like it's romance, because maybe if it's a friend, you may kind of overlook it. Because sometimes we do that. We be like, I don't care. I don't need no friends. We looking for love. Where the hoes at? You know what I mean? Sometimes it be like that. But for the most part, I think this is somebody who's going to come about as a friend first, or like pretend to be a friend or something along the lines of that. You get what I mean? Anyway, but they'll be devoted rather like kind of quick too, because we got Vesta here. Yeah, and I seen that King of Cups. It went back in the deck though. What was that? Emperor. So it could be an Aries. All right. So this is so they take themselves very seriously around y'all. Five of Pentacles, and they have a fear of abandonment. So they'll probably be tagging along with y'all regularly. Could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini, could be a Taurus, could be an Aries. They may also have children. If it's like an, I don't know if y'all know this person with Two of Cups. It could be somebody you already had a breakup with, a separation with, because it looked like it's somebody who wants to come back around. Usually with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's usually somebody you guys left behind, or it's somebody you overlooked. It's one of the two, or it's somebody who overlooked you. It could be that too. It's one of the two, because it's like what I'm saying is it's strange behavior now that they would want to devote themselves to you. That's what I'm getting. You know what I mean? They'll be more passionate about you guys if it's a past person. And if it's like a newer person, then it's a newer person who maybe is like going to be trying to get close to y'all soon. Some of y'all, they may follow you on social media. And like this may be somebody who takes you more seriously than you take them. Because like I said, it may come out as a friendship, or it may seem like a friendship in a way. You know what I mean? Like they may just kind of talk casually and just like, the stuff that you're into, they get into. Maybe you guys kind of meet each other through a similar interest or through similar friends, acquaintances. Like I said, that Aquarius energy showed at first. So I was thinking like an organization, a company, a brand, a friendship, a sponsorship, I don't know, social event, the gym, fucking library, who knows? It's any of those where it's like community based. You guys are running into them there. This is new then for some of y'all in that way. But it could still be that way if it's a past person. You may just run into them in a community event or in a larger environment with a lot of other people. I don't think of it as a club or party type of vibe, but it could be. But I don't think of it that way. I think of it like a social event. Think of because I've seen the Five of Wands too. That could be a social event, could be a sporting event, could be a competitive field in some way. You know what I mean? Or maybe I don't know. Some of y'all was gonna say comedy show or something entertaining, but something that gets the blood going. Track meet, who fucking knows? I don't know. Something along the lines of that. Something, maybe it could be a bowling alley for all I know. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like we're getting the blood going. So it could just be maybe you're on a walk. It's anything along the lines of that. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. But yeah, and then some of y'all, this may even be a neighbor because the Five of Pentacles is also my neighbor card. So it could be, like I said, in y'all neighborhood, like they're close distance. I feel like y'all have like maybe seen them at some point. They're kind of give like a familiar, like I've seen you before, or like we've talked, but like I never really like looked at you in that light. They're looking at you in that light. That's what's going on. So the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups, they're gonna try to open up to y'all. What they're gonna try to do is feel y'all out and see how y'all feel about them. If you still feel the same way about them. You know what I mean? So they may try to get vulnerable, maybe express some type of disappointment for not like being in touch or you not being in touch with them or maybe missing you or something like, it's kind of, I was gonna say it's kind of vague. They make it kind of vague, you know what I mean? Like this person is always, maybe some of y'all, they want to say something heartfelt or something. So they may be like they're good with communicating. They may be a orator then or something. They're good at communicating is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So they may propose y'all doing something together, especially with the Two of Cups, Five of Wands. They may want y'all to do something maybe fun, or this would be like witty banter back and forth. You know what I mean? Kind of like, maybe it's y'all thing. I don't know. Maybe it's y'all thing. It's that. It's like they want to stay connected to you. That's what I will say. I got taller person though, taller or like a stronger statured body because of the Emperor and the King of Wands. So some of y'all they're taller, leaner than others of y'all. They're like maybe shorter, stronger, stockier. You know what I mean? Usually it looks like they have more laid back clothes unless you guys are going somewhere or unless you're seeing them out somewhere. So maybe if it's a social event, then they really put on. But like if they're just home or if they come to your house or you come to their house, they're just chilling. You know what I mean? It's kind of laid back. I kind of get that vibe. Like this person probably goes back and forth, keeps a little, I don't know, keeps some people who always follow him. This may be like the head hunt. They may be like the leader of something. Like people follow them or they have like a little group of people that be like, oh, I'm with them. So something like that. I think they have people for clout. Like King of Wands could have people who like or aspire to be like them or admire them. Same with the Emperor. People admire them, look up to them. You know what I mean? They give their power away when this person's around. They allow this person to make all the rules or say how it goes. So there's maybe somebody who's used to that, used to like coming into connections, coming around people, and just kind of taking lead when they want to or whatever. You know what I mean? Calling shots and all that shit, and everybody just kind of like them. and just go for it. Maybe they're kind of handsome or beautiful or whatever. You know what I mean? They're attractive. It's the King of Wands. People find them be a catch. And they could be either just ending another relationship, which could be why they're coming to y'all, or there could be a betrayal in another relationship because of the Three of Cups. So if it's not somebody, if they didn't betray you, then they probably already betrayed somebody else or something along the lines of that, or like I don't know. I kind of get a vibe of that because the Five of Wands was giving me like competition, but like silent competition. So this may be somebody who competes with your friends or competes with the other relationships that y'all may have. Because like I said, they may be a friend, like a friend almost. You know what I mean? But it may not be like openly competing. You know, they may just flirt with you whenever so and so's not flirting with you or something like that, or they, you know what I mean, or whenever nobody else is dealing with them. You get what I'm saying? You said you misspelled. You only put the what? Oh, I'll check it in a second. But anyway, let me give y'all signs. Could be a Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Aries. Same thing. Virgo, Gemini, Aries. It's the same thing. Okay, let me look. Did I misspell it? What did I misspell? Hmm. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I did. Let me fix that. I got to fix that right now. Um, that's there. Oh, I didn't put the audience. Gotta change the title. New love coming in. Oh, I should make it one word, into, instead of into. Then do the thumbnail. Bam, thumbnail. Lovely. Okay, so I did it. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know that too, Donna. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're about to go on tours. It's somebody who's probably getting away too, Aries. They're very egoic. They're used to having their way. That's the thing. That emperor is somebody who's used to getting their way. When they want something, they're either used to demanding or they're used to abandoning people. You know what I mean? To get the power and the connection. So there's some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who maybe left you or you left them. Something along the lines. I'm lagging? No. Am I still lagging? All right. Anyway, so yeah, so it's I forgot what I was saying, but something like that. Something along the lines of that. Okay. So Taurus, let's see. Taurus, new love. New love coming your way. Okay, cool, Cashflow. Thank you, thank you. All right, so new love coming your way. We got opposition. We'll see. So it'll be somebody who mirrors you guys, or you guys are doing the same thing. So sometimes it could be like you guys are at conflict with each other. We got Mars energy, so it could be somebody you guys are having conflict with or at odds with at this time. Like you guys may go back and forth. Could be a hot cold relationship from time to time. We got Aries, we got Scorpio, we got Taurus. Hey there, Abundant Lee. What's up there, Perry? All right. So also, this is a very aggressive person. Very aggressive and used to, again, probably very territorial, very possessive over you guys. They probably live more of a luxurious lifestyle. We got Taurus energy, but usually that means more comfortable or stable. They may have luxurious stuff. This could be somebody who has a high paying job or position, or at least stable. At least stable. It gives more like an ambitious, I'm going to have the best things. So if this is somebody who's finding you guys attractive, this is somebody who you guys may have a push pull or like it's an issue figuring out who takes lead. Like maybe you're used to being hit up first. Maybe they call you, text you first, but this person don't do that. People text and call them first, or people, you know what I mean, pursue them first, or you know what I mean, something along the lines of that. It's somebody who's used to like getting it their way. Very similar to Aries, but I guess this is somebody who's going to mirror you guys. So they could be possibly egoic too, or they're already comfortable. Like whatever they're doing, this is somebody who's not like tripping. They're already doing good for themselves. So like you can like it. So it's maybe somebody who's like, you can get with my program or you can just do what you're doing. You know what I mean? So, but they'll like provide you with like luxury shit, or they'll provide you with like benefits because of dealing with them and maybe doing things their way. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who has like a certain way of trying to spoil you. You know, it's like you do it my way, and I'm gonna get you what you want. I'm gonna do what you want me to do, or something along the lines of that too. Uh, I really feel like they live like in a luxury lifestyle. Even if it's not like rich, their life is really on like easy mode. They don't really gotta do too much. You know what I mean? They are ambitious, but I guess they've set their life up in a way where like whenever, yeah, I was gonna say some reason they can kind of come up with money. Some of y'all they may have gotten a settlement, legal or something, either a settlement or they get like cash payments, or maybe they get like a government check, or they work with the government or something like that, like, or it's a prominent job position. Some of y'all they could just be a lawyer. Just legal issues keep coming out, so this could be a lawyer. But then for others of y'all, this may be somebody who, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. They may be like into like using their body for like security, for stability. So say this is a woman. This is a woman who's, or even if it's a man, they may be like a stripper. They could be like a stripper where like, you know what I mean, they use their body to like get luxuries from people. You know what I mean? Stripper men can do that, so it's possible. You know what I mean? So maybe it's like that. I don't know. Cause like sometimes I can get that. Like they may use like sexuality to get what they want, or they use their body, or they use their monetary like gain that they have as like a tool. A tool. They could be also very spiritual. I get like a runner's athletic body, so they could be leaner, but it don't gotta be because I've seen some thicker people who can run, but they may just exercise, work out. I get that like an active person. I was gonna say they may also wear active wear. So this be like the unks that always got sweatpants, or always keep a sweatsuit, or always like have like a really comfortable clothing on, but like you know what I mean, velour suits or some shit like that. I don't know. They may not wear velour, but I'm just saying like the way they dress do kind of imply that they're doing well for themselves. So what I kind of want to say they be wearing sweatsuits all the time, but it don't gotta be that. You know what I mean? But anyway, this somebody's gonna boost your confidence by having them around because they're gonna kind of like push you to do what you want to do when you want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, so when you want to be inspired to do something, this isn't going to be somebody's going to stand back and just kind of let you do it. They're going to kind of push you. Go ahead, man. You can do it. Get it done right now, baby. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, or it could just be form fitting clothes. That's what I was really thinking. Cause like sometimes it could be like a uniform. You know what I mean? Like I'll be feeling like they be really on, whoever this is be like really on their job, even if they're not like working super hard. They just kind of like have it in a way where like I get paid for this. I get paid to do what I want to do when I want to do, or I make money in this way. Could be a Gemini. Could be an Aries, Scorpio. We're gonna see because a lot of cards came out. They might work night shift. Night shift. I think they like most of the time they probably like being home a lot. For real. Cause like you can kind of count on this person to be where they be at. Like they kind of have like a routine schedule or some shit like that. So they always be where they be at. You'll be able to find them, or you know how to find them or connect with them or something. Some of y'all they're always at church. This may be like a spiritual person like that. They may be always at church, or something like that, or they be always like preaching, and like maybe the way they communicate is comes off in a preachy way. Because it could be somebody who's annoying too with this nine of swords is kind of giving me that. Like they could be sometimes too assertive about their way of thinking, about their like, I don't know, about their beliefs, their values. You know what I mean? Well, that makes sense because you guys are Tauruses too. So you guys will probably attract people who have strong beliefs or strong values about the things, and like it could be sometimes kind of daunting to deal with them. Oh yeah, we got Knight of Cups. So now, some of y'all, this could be a past person because it's the Knight of Cups, but then others of y'all, it'll be somebody who's resembles a connection you've already had in terms of like how they pursue you, how they court you. So this is gonna be somebody who's gonna court y'all. This is more romantic. I wouldn't normally say like it could still be like, well, mostly Knight of Cups is a romancer. So even if it's not like romantic, then it's still somebody who wants to please you. You know, when they're around you, they try to make the experiences like happy or as like joyous as possible, you know, as pleasant as possible. They try to be as pleasing as possible. They're usually dressed to like fit your eye too. So this is somebody who dresses with the whatever style is going on around y'all. They're usually like like what do you call it, suited and booted. They be having it all put together. So it's somebody who be looking like they look like money maybe, or like smell like money, so they maybe smell good too. They know how to like weigh on on the senses. So it's the body, it's the adornments, it's the smell, it's the way I communicate with you, it's how generous I am. There's a whole experience with this person. You know what I mean? I'd be surprised if it isn't like a trick daddy in a way, or a trick mama in a way, or somebody who knows how to gift give. You know what I mean? And it could be in a strategic way too. They know how to present themselves to others, and they know how to go after what they want. So there's gonna be somebody who's going to be assertive with you, pursue you. I guess the issue is about I don't know. It may be a third. This may be a third person party because we got the death here in reverse. They and the three of cups in reverse. So they may not. They may some of y'all. They may still be in a marriage or with a long term partner or connection, or they're tied to somebody that has something to do with their career, or somebody that has something to do with their reputation, their image. You know what I mean? So sometimes it can be marriage, but sometimes that could just be like a baby mom, a baby dad. That could be, I don't know, a partner that they've had in their life that like like knows them on a level where like my secrets about this, that, and the third. So like I can't just like discard you. So it's maybe somebody like that. There may be this may be other people involved. Some of y'all could be friends, or you may not like their friends, or they may not like you, or something like that. It could be like other people involved. They may not really have a large friend group though, because that three of cups in reverse usually means they don't really have a lot of social life. So this may be somebody who like, oh, that's probably why, because like they get aggressive, they be wanting you to settle down. So this maybe wants to be somebody who like try to rush you guys to move in. What's up there, Rico? It'd be somebody who even tries to get you guys to rush or move in, or wants you guys to like go out often, or tries to intertwine themselves into your life like rather fast too. Seems kind of quickly too. It'll irritate them like if you have like a social life outside of them, or if you have friends or any connections outside of them. So that might piss y'all off because that Aries energy can make them jealous. You know what I mean? But they try to put on like a brave face, or they try to put on like a pleasant face. But really, this is somebody who would want you guys always around them. They be worried about you guys like maybe being pursued by other people. Oh, so somebody who's jealous and possessive, possibly insecure too. They may have like vulnerabilities around like losing partners, or there could be a trauma around like commitment. But this person has unrealistic expectations about commitment, or all right, I'm back, y'all. Just got a call. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I think this person is tired. For real, for real. Most of y'all, they kind of give a vibe of them being tired of like playing games, dating around. They don't really want to date. There's somebody who's like done with that. They're done with like their party days, or at least it seems that way. Maybe it's just that they don't have a social life. So that's probably why they're gonna kind of rush the romance, rush the seduction, be overly assertive. They may not have anybody else. That might be partly what it is. I kind of feel that's what it really be. They don't really socialize like that. They don't really go out like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think their last connection, maybe somebody they were with for a long time. Some of y'all, if they were married, maybe it ended in death. And then others of y'all, maybe it just ended, but they still like lingering, or they're still around. They still have the partner around, or something, some type of connection to them in some way. So, like I said, it may be a third party. And maybe at first, because this person has unrealistic expectations about romance, about love, about connections. Like I said, some of their values maybe are outdated, or just some of their values are like really traditional, and they're like gun ho about it. So I guess the opposition, like I said, is some days you have to let them win, and other days they'll have to let you win. So that'll be the new love for y'all. Power struggles sometimes if you guys don't allow the other person to like be good at what they're naturally good at. So like if they're good at like paying the bills, let them be the one that's in charge of the finances. If they're good at making the meals, let them be the one to do that. If they're good with the laundry, with the clothes, or whatever the fuck, the car, or whatever, let them be in charge, and you be in charge of the things you're good at. That's how you guys could keep a balanced or more harmonious relationship for the most part. For the most part. And you probably can't really have much of a life outside of them. You know what I mean? They may not say that up front, but like that's what they worry about more than anything. You guys meeting somebody new, or somebody new pursuing you, or you finding fun elsewhere, something like that. All right, anyway. They if this is like, I don't know, I want to say this, maybe somebody has a smaller following. So maybe if it's online, they don't have as large a following as you in a way. So anyway, could be an Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Cancer. I said Scorpio? I did. And I said Aries? I did. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. You said just clapping, folding based on. I was confused there, Malcolm. So confused. It's all good now. Okay, so Gemini. Gemini. New love coming your way. Dang. Sometimes I'll be like, maybe I should just like explain how you should run the whole situation, but that could take forever. All right, we got Capricorn, could be an Aquarius, or it's gonna be somebody who's like very mature, very disciplined. Again, some of y'all they may be older. When I think of Saturn, I think of an older person, but it don't gotta be. It could just be somebody who's very mature. It's a go-getter. It's somebody who's disciplined, structured, focused, and it'd be somebody who's assert themselves with you. But usually with the Saturn, it takes a little while. So this may take a little build up, but once you guys get to like, I don't know, once they get the maybe the momentum going, then they start showing off. Then they start being more of their like personality out. They start expressing a lot more. They become a little bit more generous. They hype you up. They flirt more. All of that. It just takes a little bit because it's Saturn. It starts off a little bit. So sometimes it could be like this was a relationship that was hard to get into or is difficult at first. You know what I mean? But you have to persist or you have to like keep going in order to see the fruits of the labor because that's what Saturn represents anyway. So it may be like a relationship where it's like it's difficult. It was like a lot of hard work, or it will be a lot of hard work because that's what that Saturn is. So yeah, but anyway, they seem to be generous. Like this is somebody who's structured. They got rules, they got boundaries, they got expectations. Usually it's high expectations, especially with Leo and Saturn. You know, I mean, this may be somebody who doesn't really do well with a lot of attention, doesn't know what to do with the flattery and admiration they get, but they get a lot of it. They get a lot of it. They may just struggle with it, you know what I mean? Or they may not like know what to do with it, you know what I mean? Or they get frustrated with like too much, I would say stimulation or too much like attention. So too much of that, they're like, oh, I don't know what to do with that. So it could be this could be an actor for some of y'all, or somebody who's like maybe like creative in that way, like a singer or popular, famous in that way. I kind of get that. Like they could be into like shows, skits, I don't know, anything. They could probably do what I do. They could do anything. I don't know. They do something where like they get attention for it. Some of y'all they get attention for their like discipline, their structure. Maybe some of y'all they could be maybe run a business, cause they or they could be in a competitive field and like a high achiever. So like you guys could work together, and they could be like maybe a boss, a manager, or they could be like you guys could do sales. They could be a higher ranking salesperson, or I don't know, teacher, or you know what I mean, teacher of the year, whatever. It could be somebody who's like disciplined in that way. They're respected. Some of y'all they're very spiritual too, but spiritual, not necessarily religious. Taurus was more religious. This one is more of a spiritual vibe. So. And some of y'all, they may have groupies, or this may be somebody who comes about as a groupie. But like if it says showstopper, I usually would imagine him to be famous. And then we got the business, we got the boss daddy, stable, rich business owner. So some of y'all they do own a business, like I was saying. They may also do like I don't know technology. They may be really good with technology. So some of y'all they may have a online business, a home business, or a big business, a major business. They may have also you can Google them. You may be able to Google their business too, or you may be able to like look them up. They may be kind of, like I said. So some of y'all maybe they're popping online that way. I was noticing that it says fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But I was just noticing the accounts, and I was noticing Google. So maybe they can look you up, or you could look this person up or something like that. Like they may have a big business like that. Like I get like this is somebody who everybody takes serious. And usually this is somebody like the pride and joy of the people that they're around. Very aggressive. It's a show offy type of person too. So they know they know how to draw attention, but like with that Saturn there, Saturn community, they have an issue dealing with the attention. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be like they have like people always trying to like compete with them, or they were bullied at one time, or maybe there's somebody who used to bully y'all. I don't know. But anyway, if that was the case, they become a groupie now. So this could have been somebody who at one time, maybe used to bully y'all or used to like compete with y'all, but now they respect y'all. You know what I mean? And so they're gonna assert themselves soon. They're gonna be like trying to, I don't know, praise y'all or compliment y'all soon. Two of wands. Yeah, it look like I don't know if it's a past person. It's a past person who thought that they could do better without you guys, or when your guys just grew apart. So now we got the justice, so it means they would want to make amends. All right, I definitely feel like they gotta have a public image or be known in the public because we also got the justice here, Six of Pentacles. So yeah, they want to make up with y'all soon, or they want to like I don't know, and Dalton. I'm not gonna say indulge y'all, but they want to basically bring some type of value into the connection. So they want to show you their appreciation. So this couldn't be like it may come about. Some of y'all this may come about like in a professional way. This they may use like a professional way to come about it, because I see the King of Wands in reverse, that King of Wands and the Judgment. King of Wands and the Judgment. So this for them is love at first sight, or this is somebody who's looking for redemption if it's a past person. So like if it's a newer person who felt like it was love at first sight, and so they're going to use either money or some type of like investment or some type of action that shows that I appreciate you or that I value you. So say like you, I don't know, I'm just giving an example. It don't gotta be this way, but you can you work it in a way that like makes sense with what I'm about to say. So let's say that you ran a slushy mobile, whatever, and this person paid the money to like get a slushy, then they tip you more. So you notice me, you know what I mean? It's something along the lines of that. Like they want to give you more than what others do. So this is somebody who does want to invest in y'all more seriously. We got Six of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So this may be like a living spouse for some of y'all, or it could turn into that, or this would be somebody who like you guys get comfortable being at each other's house, or they get comfortable being at your house, or something like that. They're planning for you guys to kind of make up soon. You know what I mean? Or they're planning to like, I don't know, make amends in some way. You know what I mean? Or rectify whatever they may have done. I kind of get that vibe. But most of y'all, because the King of Wands, it could be about sex. King of Wands usually is passive aggressively trying to pursue something. There's something I desire really, and with that Six of Pentacles, that sometimes could be transactional. You know what I mean? So like they may come over and do stuff because some of y'all this may be like I bring money or bring something into the house, a resource into the house, or into like I don't know, into the connection between us. I bring something that adds value to the relationship. Now you see me as worth the time and investment. So now I know that I'm going to get something out of this situation. So it's a passive aggressive in a way where I didn't say that I'm coming for this, but you kind of know I'm coming for it because I brought this with me. You know what I mean? I brought the stuff that you like. So some of y'all, somebody who brings stuff that you like, or they bring gifts in hand. They bring something where you like, oh, I appreciate that. Thanks. It's a generous person. You know what I mean? Like I said, some of y'all they are a business owner. They got it like that. So that's why they like, or they just can just get money. They're very disciplined. So maybe they work very hard because Capricorn could be a hard worker. They're not always a hard worker, but they can. And if you got Aries next to it, they can be focused on a job, on a task, and then see it through. And then, you know what I mean? So maybe they do like stock exchange or brokerage or something. They may work for like a large organization with this Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. They could be a upper management, especially with the King of Wands and the Judgment. They may be able to call shots too. Yeah, I did say that with the boss daddy. Why wouldn't they be able to call shots? Hell yeah. So they're probably arrogant, very self-assured about themselves too. So they're probably attractive. Yeah, most likely. But even if they weren't attractive, you couldn't tell because they're like overly confident and people don't tell them no. That's one thing. So that's why this person may have felt like they could have gotten better. Or this was somebody who was like distracted elsewhere. If they didn't feel like they could do better, they were just distracted elsewhere. They had their focus somewhere else at this time. But anyway, looks like they done shook off some haters because they may have had some haters that was, I think that might have been what it was. They may have had some haters or had people like kind of holding them down, stunting them. Because I say that? They be having people like competing with them. Like, you know what I mean? So like that Saturn and the Leo can make it like you want to shine, but sometimes you can't shine because of like external circumstances. So you have to learn how to like shine for yourself. So like this may have been somebody who had to like get their confidence up over time or had to learn how to be who they are, be themselves. And now they're starting to go. So maybe they went through a glow up. Could that transfer that judgment could also be like a transformation, like a rebirth and like a phoenix rising. So this person could have changed drastically in some way. Some of y'all they could have gotten their life together. If this is a past person, if this is a new person, they've matured, or this person is going through a maturity phase, and you guys are running into each other because it's faded with this judgment. So this could be possibly for y'all like a happy household or a long-term vibe. You know what I mean? You guys could be equally yoked. This person invests, you invest. You know what I mean? You guys may have the same value or same core beliefs at the most part, you know what I mean? And they're attractive. And this person, like, I don't know, you make a big influence in this person's life, or they will make a big influence in your life. So, like, you know what I mean? Life changing connection if you want it. It's on y'all. Anyway, usually with the Leo energy dose, they could also have this thing with hair. So they may either have a lot of hair, or they just have like these, maybe they change up their hairstyles or something, you know what I mean? Something changes a lot about their hair. Maybe if it's a woman, maybe it buns up one day, maybe it's on the side one day, maybe it's ponytail one day, maybe she cut it really low. I don't know. If it's a guy, same thing. Maybe he's bald one day, maybe he's got a fro one day, maybe he's got a beard one day, maybe his beard's gone, mustache one day. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I kind of get hair. Something about their hair changes. All right, and then two of wands like a short distance too. All right. So anyway, could be done with an Aries, Scorpio, could be Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo. Is that all signs? Sounds like it. I don't think I did say Virgo. Did I say Taurus? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I did. I think that was all the signs. Damn. All right, whatever. They take really nice pictures too, y'all. They be having groupies or fans or something. People be liking they posts. People be going crazy. So some of y'all they are famous. Like people be going crazy when they post. Oh my gosh! Or people just go crazy when they show up. They have like this this influence over people. So like maybe the room changes. You know what I mean? When they're around, people want to show off and get this person's approval and all that. It's like groupie behavior. You're like, what the fuck? Why are y'all showing off like that? Who are they? Miho. Who is this? You know what I mean? Okay, so Cancer. Let's look at it. New love. New love coming your way. Okay, so Cancer. New love coming your way. What is it? What is it? Let me see. Hey there, Tiffy. Let me say new love coming your way. Okay, conjunction. So it's gonna be somebody you guys could work with. Usually, conjunction means that when you guys get together, everything gets better. Things around you get better. So this would be somebody you guys can merge with, combine forces, energy. Ooh, they're attractive too. First house and first house mean that it's like a love at first sight type of energy too. They like you for you. They like you for your natural tendencies. So this would be somebody who likes you as you are, however you are at this moment, right now. Look at yourself in the mirror, in the phone right now, as you are, this moment. Even if you got your hair in a ponytail and you're wearing, I don't know, you're wearing sweatpants with a hole in your sock. They like you right now. That type of energy. So that's who it is with the first house. Is people who like you right now as you are. Your personality, your core, how you act, how you behave, how you just naturally show up, your temperament, personality. I said personality? Yeah, all that shit. They like that. It's gonna be somebody who's also very vain. They're attractive. Could be an Aries, could be a Pisces, could be a Sag. It's gonna be a big deal too, though, because we got Jupiter. Somebody's gonna be a big deal for y'all. So it's gonna be lucky, a stroke of luck to get somebody like this. Because it's somebody who's got a great personality. There's somebody who's confident. Somebody who's ambitious. There's somebody who's like genuinely lucky. Also like a good person. You know what I mean? They're protective. They're aggressive, assertive, but they're also like jovial or happy-go-lucky in ways at times. You know what I mean? So this would be somebody who shows up with like a lot of optimism around you and be like really willing to be into a relationship with y'all really quick too. They'll be willing to be in a relationship fast. Ooh, there, you like that. Fast. Some of y'all, because we got Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, this could make them foreign, but it don't gotta be. They don't gotta be foreign. All right. Oh, we got Boss Daddy. Damn, it keep coming out. Boss Daddy. No. So it could be a business owner, or this could just be like somebody who's like taken serious. I said they're a big deal, right? Cause that Jupiter can also mean that this could be somebody who's very abundant, has a lot going for themselves. So they could be again a business owner, or this could be somebody who's stable, rich, or if they're not wealthy, or if they're not like, all right, see you, Auron. If they're not like wealthy, this somebody has like big dick energy. They're very confident. They're gonna go after what it is they want. Cause I just said they're very ambitious and all that. They're like self-motivated. They can hype themselves up. They don't need other people to tell them nothing. I go get it. I go do it. They travel a lot. Some of y'all, they travel a lot, or maybe they travel for work, or they just like be wearing like these really lax clothes, like like they're on vacation rather. And maybe it could just be suits. Suits could be like, I don't know, chilled. But I'll be thinking like people who wear like boat shoes and shorts, or they wear sandals, like tech guys. So some of y'all maybe they're like a tech guy or into tech or something like that, or into something like a big industry where they make a lot of money and they kind of dress down like it ain't really no thing. I'm not really tripping on this. 'Cause I get it like that. All right. So anyway, what else? They may travel to y'all because that Sagittarius energy could mean that they travel or they come from a distance. Wasting time, stuck, no limits. All right, so reflect. So this would be somebody who's waiting on y'all. They hustle, so they may not have a lot of time though. That's what it is. That may be y'all problem. Y'all may not have a lot of time with this person because they got. It seems like they are always on the go, always have a lot going on. Like this may not be somebody who sits still that much. If I'm really being honest. They could be a photographer or they take a lot of pictures or people take a lot of pictures of them. So maybe some of y'all they could be famous in that way, like paparazzi, where they kind of got to hide away. They're always on the go, always busy. But then others of y'all, if it's not like that, then this is like somebody who a lot of people like maybe like their pictures, save their pictures, like they're a big deal in that way too. If it's online, but if it's like not online, then they just be dressed really appealing. Like this attractive person, they're vain too. So you may like them too at first sight. It may go both ways for y'all. That conjunction can mean that we both feel like, a strong pull to like be together, work together, to empower each other. We just kind of gel. You know what I mean? As long as one of you doesn't overpower the other in personality, it goes together. So we got the sun here. So yeah, you guys are like this person. You guys will get along with them. They got a lot of energy to them, vitality. A lot of good stuff happens when they're around. So you can make money that, like, you know what I mean? You maybe wasn't making before. You have experiences you wouldn't have had before. This person brings meaning. This is gonna be one of those connections that has meaning because it brings like a different perspective, a different lifestyle. Like this could be like somebody who comes along when you're changing a lifestyle. So think of them as like a vain person or attractive person, but like because they come into your life, you become attractive. You become more outgoing. You become like this abundant, you know what I mean, attracting all the good blessings too because this person was in your life. So you may learn how to like exercise this part of your personality through this person, through this relationship. They may boost your confidence. They may make you become more of a go-getter. You may become a business owner. Maybe you already are, but like maybe you become a business owner in another field, or you know what I mean, and or learn another like have a larger experience with your business. Like your business could go if you have a business, but maybe you don't have a business. It could be anything. Whatever you're working on, this person comes into your life and they increase the value of it. They won't want you to be on your own though. Even though they like to do stuff on their own, they kind of like that you maybe like depend on them, or like you need them around, or that they're like a teacher. They show up like a spiritual teacher, even if they don't say spiritual. They show up as somebody who's had experience in maybe a realm that you haven't been in. So that comes off as like spiritual because when you're in it, you're like, wow, all this wonderment is happening because you've never seen this shit before. So it looks like magic. So that's how it come on, kind of come off when you're around this person. Cause like, damn, how are they doing this? You know what I mean? So you may be proud to have this person, proud to be around this person. And I say you may, but that's just me being modest because you definitely would be happy to be around this person. They got a radiant smile. Some of y'all have like a rounder head. So they may have like a big head. All right. Also, they could be they be dressed in bikinis if it's a woman, but even if it's a man, maybe they be like in a beachy area or come from a beachy area. Because I did say they could be foreign. They may also wear glasses or have an issue seeing. I get them having like this is somebody who likes to show their body. If it's a man or a woman, they like to show their little belly or something like that. Some of y'all they have a little belly, others of them they don't. They have like abs, six pack, lats, the body. Some of y'all they got the body because I said that swimsuit. I was noticing the swimsuit here. They like taking pictures. So they may dress up a lot. Maybe they're a fashionista. Maybe that's their business. Some of y'all maybe their business is like clothes, fashion, appearance. Like maybe that's why they're vain in that way. If it's a man or a woman, so maybe they model too. Some of y'all could be that because I also got like different people here. So I'm kind of getting a vibe of like modeling. But anyway, the whole thing is you're not gonna want to waste time. You're gonna want to be in the relationship with this person. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna want to waste time. You're gonna want to be in the connection with them. That's it. They're gonna have a larger than life personality or larger than life aura. They can hold conversation. We got ten of swords. They can hold conversation, but the ten of swords can mean it's difficult. There could be complications with this person. The complications sometimes could be with the five of pentacles. They could just maybe this person just like has recently either left a connection or there's an issue with it. Like maybe some of y'all is just for fun at first, and then it's like a struggle to get the because we got the high priestess and the four of wands and the ten of swords, which kind of gives me like a struggle. It could be complicated, maybe to like settle down to get this person to settle down. Because some of y'all, this may be somebody who's got it. You know what I mean? Maybe they just trick off. Some of you, they just be like tricking off. They buy you a trip to Maui and they can buy somebody else a trip to Cancun. I mean, well, I mean going Cancun, but let's say they go to fucking St. Lucia, wherever. You know what I mean? They could take you and take them. Like I can do this for all you, baby. They may be like that. But if it's a woman, it's maybe a woman who has men who would do that. You know what I mean? And it looks like with the Ten of Swords, they could have had some type of recent ending in a connection that they had, but it looked like it was a short relationship. So it doesn't look like, or it was a casual relationship. So it doesn't look like it was one of those like, oh, this is my man, this is my husband. Look, they had like a casual relationship. And some of y'all, it just may be how it starts off with the sun and the four of wands. It may just start off this way too. Y'all may go on a vacation or have a little stay or something like that because of the four of wands. Y'all may meet up soon. And there's going to be some type of access that you're going to have with this person or some type of like privilege that you're going to have with this person that they don't give to other people. Or they're going to like, I don't know, some of y'all, they may like, because this is something I've learned, I've noticed with the high priestess, and this is only for like social media, I've noticed this. But if you guys got Instagram, or I think Instagram's the only thing that does it, but they have like the private story. I've seen that come up with the high priestess. So some of y'all, this could be somebody who like has a partner. So they could like share their what do you call it? They share the They share their story with you on their like close friends, certain stuff with you. So that may be how they break the ice. Some of y'all, I kind of was getting that. Like they may want to meet up with y'all in a way or break the ice by like connecting with y'all in the same area. That four of wands could be a party, but usually it just means we're like meeting in the same checkpoint or meeting in the same location that we would normally meet at. So whatever that would be for y'all. It could be school, it could be the building, it could be a gas station, it could be anywhere. We meet at the same place we normally meet at. The same place we would normally encounter each other, that's where I'm gonna see you at. That be that. All right. It looked like a very self-sufficient person though, Queen of Pentacles. Very self-sufficient. But they be having people that linger on them because that Five of Pentacles. They be having needy or people who like use them or people who be like hanging around them for like the benefits again. Because it's somebody who's probably very nice, generous. Like it's that Sag energy. They give when things are going well, they take care of others. When they're on top, so are you. So it's somebody who's like that. That's what you'll like about them. Things are going well, so they're spending on you. Things are doing this, so they're doing this for you. They'll want to do stuff for you. They'll want to show up for you. They'll put you first. You'll like that. They'll put you first. I guess the complication in the Four of Wands is like getting past the honeymoon stage with the Ten of Swords, Four of Wands, and the High Priestess. That's that exclusivity y'all would want. So it's maybe somebody who likes to date around or likes to like play house in a way or something. They're really attractive, so like that's probably their thing, or they're really attractive to people because of what they have. So could be a Sag, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces. Is that all signs? I said Pisces already. Okay, cool. They could have lighter skin too. Did I say that? They could have lighter skin because that high priestess was there too. And but then also they could have browner skin and brown hair, brown eyes. Even if they have lighter skin, it's not really like hazel eyes, but it could be, but it's not really. It's usually lighter, paler skin. But then with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like a browner, reddish hair, browner, tannish hair, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like an almondy skin, toned. It's not necessarily dark, but it could be dark, but it's not necessarily dark. So yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you, Tiff. These are very interesting so far. I'm like, these are a lot of details today. It's a lot of details. I haven't done one of these in a while, so that might be why. All right, let's get a little shuffle. Oh, thank you, Panda. Panda ma'am. I like that. I like things like that. Panda ma'am. Okay, so Leo, let's see. New love coming into your life. Sixth house. So this could be somebody you guys work with, or it's gonna be somebody you guys see on a regular basis. Some of y'all, somebody you guys work, they do fitness, they're into diet, they're into health. Maybe they work in the health field, maybe they work in the field of service. But whatever it is, sixth house means that we usually see each other on a regular basis. So that's how we like get connected. So it could be a colleague, could be yeah. You guys may have an unusual meeting or unusual connection or unusual conversation with this person. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Virgo, could be a Leo. So they are attractive. They're maybe not your usual type. They're not maybe not conventionally attractive, but they are attractive. You know what I mean? So like I know everybody wants to be conventionally attractive for some reason, but they have their own like handsomeness or beauty is what I will say, and they're known for pulling the track. I mean, pulling attention. They get attention for like weird stuff too, or for stuff that they normally don't even intend to do. So like maybe this person just gets. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they get lucky at times. Maybe somebody was like doing pretty good at work. It may also be on a lucky. Yeah, look. I just put the deck. It says too busy winning. I was noticing that. Look, trophies. Too busy winning. So yeah, hell yeah. So this could be somebody who's like maybe on an unusual winning streak at this time, or unusually doing well right now at this time, or they're peaking in some way, or some of y'all they're going through like a little glow up or a pretty handsome phase or something like that. So this may either be somebody or you're going through this because one of the two, one of you is going to want to cop block the other. So either you're becoming more attractive or they're becoming more attractive, and you're going to want to cop block them. All right. So you may like run into this person on a regular, but you may also notice that this person is getting an unusual amount of attention, or this person is going to notice that you're getting an unusual amount of attention, and then they're going to try to cock block. So that's how it's going to come about. So that's how they're going to kind of like make their presence known because they're going to see other people liking you, and they're like, hold on, wait, I didn't make my move in time. Let me make my move. All right. Yep. Some of y'all they're gonna want a relationship soon too. So y'all may have like an unusual relationship too. There's somebody who likes to act like they're unbothered. Like they may even make it seem like they don't want a relationship. That's the first clue. They're gonna make it seem like they don't want a relationship. This could be like a sad boy, sad girl type of vibe. You know what I mean? They may be always kind of acting depressed or acting like something's wrong, but nothing may be wrong. But they may just look that way. This may be somebody who just kind of looks like, like the world's on their shoulders, and they could be happy. They could be perfectly happy, but like you would never know it because the way they look looks like nothing's ever really bothering them, and they're never really like present in the moment, or you know what I mean? I kind of get that vibe. Now, some of y'all, this Uranus could be that they're not your usual type, meaning like there could be a racial difference. So some of y'all, they could be black, they could be white, it could be any of that, but they're confident. That's what you're like. They're confident. You know what I mean? Even if they're not your usual type. You know what I mean? You be like, I like this person. And also they're like they may so one or two things. They either may treat you like they're a groupie to you, or they have groupies. You know what I mean? So then maybe that's what it is. 'Cause like I said, some of y'all are gonna want to block this person because like you guys may be around each other for a while, and then unusually you may start to see this person as attractive because you're seeing them on a regular. Or it's the other way around where they're seeing you on a regular, then all of a sudden they're like finding you more attractive. And like, hold the fuck up. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna want to block. They're gonna because they're gonna notice that other people are liking you. One of y'all is gonna notice that. One of you is gonna notice that. All right. Again, all right. This may be also like one of those kind of like high buy relationships though. It may not be as deep as it would appear to be. Or maybe this is how it starts off. We're gonna see. Maybe that's just how it starts off. It may start off as like hi bye. You see them, they see you, hey, and then I guess you guys have this breakthrough conversation, or have this yeah, it could be like a breakthrough conversation, or somehow you guys have the same plan in mind or the same agenda in mind, and they kind of like join in or something like that. You guys kind of like get that way. I feel like they stay a short distance from y'all too. Four cups, the world. Yeah, it's out of convenience. Y'all gonna have this relationship out of convenience because it's right there. This is six of one. This is a sixth house. It's right there. It's comfortable. It's a four cups in the world. It's out of convenience. You know what I mean? And maybe it's a newer opportunity for some of y'all. So maybe it's a chance for y'all to get out of like a rut or get out of a romantic like slump in some way. So it's something like that. It's like, okay, it's a chance for me to like, get my feet back out there if you guys aren't dating, if you didn't have any other options. But even if you had options, that's what you got. You got this person is like a person of convenience. They're right there. So yeah, you may not take this person too serious though, but they'll take themselves serious around you. So they'll be trying to like portray themselves to be like, maybe more on the ball or more motivated or disciplined. We got Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Strength. So they micromanage a lot. They try to control you a lot. This person has control issues, especially with the Emperor. And with the strength in reverse and the ace of cups, yeah, y'all may not stay together for long. This may be like a hit it and quit it, or you guys may kind of like move on from each other after whatever experience y'all may have. Because that Uranus can kind of be like it just meant to jolt you out of a certain position in life. So this person comes along, maybe some of y'all to boost your confidence, to make you feel maybe more attractive, to make you put yourself back out there. They're right there. So the opportunity is like they're right there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to do too much. So it's like, let me just go for this. 'Cause I kind of get that vibe. It's just like them right there. All right. And yeah, somebody who's at this time is suppressing their feelings for y'all. I got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, they want to if it looks like it's a past person who wants to renew it too. With the world and the four cups, it could be somebody you guys rejected in the past, but now they're like coming out renew. Can I just say they could have had a glow up in some way? So like maybe you was like, you know what I mean? I don't want this person, but then they came back. You're like, oh shit, because the world usually means that this person got their body on point or they matured. We got the emperor here too. They could have grown up or achieved some type of success or you know what I mean, level their life up in a way where it's like, oh, I see them now. Cause like I said, it's somebody that you guys are used to seeing that all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I never took you serious before, but I think I might today. Something's going on here. You know what I mean? I'm seeing you in a light I've never seen you before, or they're seeing you in the light. That Ace of Swords is a realization too. It's a breakthrough, just like Uranus. It's a breakthrough. And there's like that little ego battle where they like the confidence kind of wanes because maybe they weren't expecting to see you in this light. You know what I mean? You may catch this person off guard. Maybe you're the surprise to this person. It could be either which way. Who knows? One of you is going to be surprised and trying to keep everybody else from talking to you. And the other person, you know what I mean? Because that world is here. It's like this person may see you as like all that's there for them. You may have been this person's world. You may be this person's world. Like this somebody who at first maybe just wants to dominate y'all or dominate the situation or just wants to win. It maybe just be what it is. This person just wants to have that control, that like the final say so in the relationship of like how it will start and all that. They maybe want that. I would say some of y'all the illusion of power. There's maybe somebody who wants that, like the illusion that I'm in control. I have to say so, or you know what I mean, something like that. I kind of get that. And again, because we got the Aries energy here, the Emperor energy, they could be older. I don't got no other people besides them, so they could be an older person, and it's usually somebody who has outdated beliefs around love, romance, how things should go. You know what I mean? It's my way. No way. It's outdated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, could be a Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer. Okay. Okay. You probably get a text from this person too. They don't want to let you know how they really feel about y'all though up front. I just want y'all to know that. They be hiding their feelings. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Who we on now? Virgo. New love coming your way. I wonder why that groupie thing keep coming out. I may do a different deck if it's gonna keep doing that. Okay, so Virgo, new love coming your way. Damn, opposition. All right. Again, it's gonna be somebody who mirrors y'all, so they do back to you what you do to them. So it's maybe like a tit for tat person. Petty. Ooh, you guys like petty people. All right, let me see. So somebody's gonna be trying to seek balance with y'all. Scorpio, they're gonna strategically try to come back into your life. It's most likely somebody you guys have a hot, cold relationship, where an up down relationship. You know what I mean? They create internal conflicts with you. It's somebody who now has internal conflict. Oh yeah, definitely. 12th house too. So somebody you guys feel tied to. If it's a newer person, it can still be again love at first sight. Between the 12th and the first house, I always seen as love at first sight. We feel connected. We always feel like there's a bond that's deeper. It can be unspoken, but like it's there. Sometimes if it's a past person, it's a past person that always comes back because they need closure. But then you guys end up having sex or something like that, or you guys end up starting the pattern back up all over again. So you can't leave them alone. It's somebody like that. It seems to be somebody you guys can't leave alone, or somebody who can't leave you alone, or somebody who's so obsessed about you guys. And either they've been lingering for a while and then trying to find a strategy on like how to get your acknowledgement. So it could be also that pattern too. But I don't know. Anyway, so far we just got Scorpio, we got Pisces. All right. So if it's somebody who's just been lingering around observing you guys, then they're going to get strategic about approaching you guys. They may be a person who's used to being approached. You know what I mean? Like there's this one girl that like I be knowing that she's going to try to approach me at some point because I've been watching it. I was like, oh, I see it. I know the pattern. I've seen it. That's what the 12th house is. It's a pattern that you see. You're like, I've noticed this, but maybe you've overlooked it. But this is one of those situations where it brings the things that are unknown to you to the front. So you may have ignored it before. This is like somebody who like is exercising a pattern that's been existing in your love life for the longest and you've ignored it. So that's why it's a new love for y'all, because now it's a chance for y'all to get on a deeper level or to go past a certain point, to break past some type of limitation that you may have created in your own minds on your side or their side or on both sides. Who knows? All right. But anyway, that's what they're coming along for. So it comes as a test for you to do something different because opposition is a decision. So, like, you've always been seeing your experiences in love this way because you've been doing this. But if you want to see something different in your love life, here's your opportunity because now all you have to do is something else. All right. You have to do it a different way. Don't do it what you've been doing. You know what I mean? Don't do what you've been doing. That's not going to get you the results you're looking for. So that's what you need to know. It's somebody who's passionate, competitive, and secretive and very sexual. They are very sexually appealing too with the Scorpio energy. So they probably spy on you guys. Drama starter. Ooh, they could be I don't know, could be an actor, but it's also somebody who somebody else, they maybe there's a height difference. There's a height difference with this person. So you could be taller, they could be taller, who knows? The height difference. But they like drama, they like passion, they like intensity. You know what I mean? Some of y'all they be into like real life what do they call it? Like the cop shows or the prison shows or I don't know, they be into like maybe law show movies or something like that, Law and Order, some shit like that, or they be into like crimes, solving crimes or something, AETV or some shit. I don't know. They like that shit. They like drama. This is somebody who likes that intensity, like stuff that they shouldn't be into. So some of y'all they could be in the legal world or like in a legal field in some way, like have legal issues. Possibly could be criminal, but it don't gotta be. But it do kind of give a vibe of like it could be criminal. They put on a show, acting. We got cop blocking again. Okay, and so there's gonna be somebody who's an obsessive lover. Yep. All right, so we got an obsessive lover, possessive, jealous. So this may be somebody who tries to travel to y'all soon. So if it's a past person who you guys had an ending with, then it's a past person who's looking to renew it, to renew the connection or come back around, pretend they want closure, but they're really obsessed with you guys. This is somebody who feels like they own you guys. So they're gonna try to come back and make up with y'all. And if you're in another relationship or if you have another connection, then their intention is to break that up. You know what I mean? They want to bring some type of drama into your life. If you have a relationship, they would like to confront you. You know what I mean? Or confront that partner that you may have. So this may be somebody who's like, you know what I mean, a fighter or something like that, or violent like that, or, you know what I mean, possessive and jealous like that. That's my girl. That's my man. I'll fight about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I seen that seven of wands. So somebody who definitely feels like they're the best pick for you or wants to impress you. So obsessive lover too. So it's somebody who's obsessed about you guys. Who is it? Could be a Capricorn Virgo. All right, so it's somebody who's taking a while to approach you guys. Like I said, the 12th house could be they linger for a while, and then we got the Knight of Pentacles. It takes them a while to like you know what I mean, progress or advance or make a move on y'all. So it could be Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Now some of y'all that are younger than you, others of you they're about your age. Three of Swords. So we do got that storyline still. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. So we still got that storyline where some of y'all is going to be a past person or somebody who you guys maybe had a disappointing connection with who wants to come back around. You know what I mean? They may invite themselves into like your house or invite you guys on an experience or invite themselves on a trip with you or invite themselves somewhere with you. Like maybe they can come to you, travel to you, like, oh, I'm on my way. I didn't invite you, but they kind of come off that way with that page of wands. That's a jealous lover. Like, I didn't tell you to come over here. They're like, oh, I'm on my way anyway. I didn't what? Who told what? You know what I mean? Or they just may say stuff like that. They may not really do it. Because sometimes that page of wands may, I don't know, with the Knight of Pentacles, that Knight of Pentacles is cautious. They don't just like act out like that. But it could be. It could be. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their own little breaking point. So this person may have their own little breaking point, especially with that 12th house. Sometimes this could be somebody that has like, you know, what do you call it? Maybe bipolar or has I don't know, mental issues sometimes. They can have, you know, we all have disorders of some sort. So maybe some of y'all, they may have a mental disorder, some of you. And then, because like I said, this is like, they may kind of be kind of crazy. Like, you know, this person may like, you know, will start drama out in public, will come where you are. I always think of like the crazy baby mom or crazy baby dad. Like it's 2 a.m. in the morning, we knocking her socks off. Why is you coming here looking for your son at 2 a.m. in the morning? Where is you about to take little Joe? Where is you about to take him right now? Let mom get her little freak on and you come back in the morning and grab him up. You know what I mean? So she ain't gotta make breakfast. Why are you here now at 2 a.m.? Just be like that type of energy where they show up to create problems. Maybe you at work, they want to show up and make their presence known. I'm here at work with you. That's my girl, or that's my ex boo. It's like somebody who can't let go. Some of y'all, somebody who can't let go, and they may try to force. I'm not gonna say force their way because that page of wands can't force shit, but they do try to invite themselves back into like into the connection with you. So they may even try to like be well, it's gonna be clever. So they may try to like tell you all the stuff that you want to hear, try to make it up to you because it's that Eight of Wands, sweet nothings with the Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. It's just the same pattern. You're going back in the same cycle again. That's all it ever be with the 12th house. You just be wondering why the fuck I keep doing this shit with you. If you know what I mean, dick don't even be that good, pussy don't even be that good. Why I keep playing with you like this? I'm not even that interested because the page of wands in reverse. You may not even be that interested. Like you may not be that enthusiastic, but like they start playing games. They start trying to be, I don't know, they just like to play games. You know what I mean? Try to make you jealous. Some of y'all they may try to make you jealous or bullshit like that. Like little shit. You're like, man, I don't care. Who cares? You know what I mean? Then others of y'all, it's just somebody who's disappointed. Y'all that they haven't heard from y'all. They were expecting to hear from y'all. So it's somebody like that, like they want closure. Like I'm just wondering what happened. So it's somebody who's like expecting to hear from y'all and just want to know what happened. They have a great voice or an accent with this Eight of Wands. You like their tone of voice. You like the way they communicate. You like the way they talk, or you will like the way they talk if it's a newer person. Yeah, they like to text or call. You guys could talk. They could talk, talk, and they like to show off for your attention or for your approval too. So they like to talk shit or like they like to do stuff that like is a wow factor, shocking. You know what I mean? But anyway, I get them inviting themselves soon or inviting you somewhere soon. Some of y'all maybe a trip or they may invite you out or something with that Knight of Pentacles. It took a while for this person to like initiate. It took them forever to finally like say something. So it's somebody who it took them a while to do it. They could have been lingering around. Or like I said, this could have been somebody who like maybe did you wrong in some time at some point, and it took a while for them to recognize like, oh damn, I did mess that up. Let me come back around and try to close this cycle or try to like renew it and start over and make amends. You know what I mean? So it's somebody who's obsessed about y'all though, but you probably wouldn't know it because they're at 12th house. It's usually in secret. And with Scorpio, it's strategic. I can't let you know. Can't let you know how I feel about you. So it's that. They could be an entertainer too. Page of Wands, entertainer or something like that. Sometimes you can talk to this person consistently. Sometimes with the Knight of Wands, you probably could talk to this person regularly or consistent. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles, you could talk to this person consistently. Y'all may have built up a routine. This may be what y'all do regularly. This may be somebody who you guys have like a hot, cold, on and off relationship with. You know what I mean? When they come back around, you guys like do it again. Then you guys get mad, separate, have a separate, like break up, don't talk to each other for a while. And then you guys get right back and it's passionate. Then you jump right back where you was at again. Like, you know what I mean? Because it could like maybe these are ego battles usually. Because I have my own like status in the relationship, or I'm used to being treated a certain way, and you're used to being treated a certain way. So it's that type of vibe where like jealousy, anger, possessiveness, all that competition, fears, irrational fears, all these things get brought up in this connection. So it should be fun for y'all though, because it'll give you some time to reflect and all that good shit. And they're very sexual. So if you guys like sex and you've been wanting sex, there you go. But somebody who's very sexual, usually it's like they fall in love very quickly, or they're passionate, then they get bored real fast. So y'all may have a lot of sex really quick, and then they be like, all right, all right, all right, all right, I had enough sex. Man or woman, they be like, all right, I had enough sex. You know what I mean? So anyway, it could be a Virgo, Taurus. No, could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, not Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. I said Libra, Pisces, Sag, and I said Aquarius, right? Was that all signs? No, but it was close. It was close. It keeps getting closer each time. All right, let me shuffle these out because they look like the same cards keep coming out. I was like, maybe I'm not shuffling it right. An offer. Who's that for? So Virgo, yeah, maybe getting an offer from this person soon or something. Okay, Libra. Let me see. Okay, so Libra, new love coming your way. Okay, Cancer. So it could be a Cancer, or is this going to be somebody who's just loving and nurturing? Somebody who has the emotional capacity for a relationship. Could be a Leo. Could be a Cancer. It'd be somebody you guys would be proud of. They're a caregiver, caretaker. So maybe they could be in nursing, or if not, this is somebody who like likes to take care of partners. They're assertive in that way. They like to take lead for you, show up for you. More of like a nurturing figure or a motherly figure, even if they're a man. Like they have that leadership capability, but they like to do they like to do stuff for you as a way of showing concern or showing that they care. So they're into their appearance. Could also have like a physically active body, so it looks like it's somebody who looks like they move around. They look like they move around. They don't gotta exercise and work out, but they look like they live an active lifestyle. So they don't look like they're just laying around or just resting. Though Cancer energy is that type of person, though. Cancer do be a resting person or laid up, chilling person, but for the most part, it looks like this person gets going. They show up for the people that they love or they care. So that's what you'll like about this person. You'll be a source of pride for this person. You'll be proud of them too, because they're like protective, assertive. You know what I mean? They may also have a bad reputation, or like this is somebody who don't give a fuck. They give that energy like I don't care what nobody think. They could smoke too, smoke weed, cigarettes. I don't know, cigars, vape. Who knows? It could be smoking because I noticed that in that which card they could be a little smoky smoke, but they don't gotta. They're also really loud and impulsive. Oh, I was thinking, hey girl. I don't know if they gay, but it could be also like maybe they just like that. Maybe they just like, because I said they could be kind of feminine. So maybe they kind of use some of your slang in a way, or use some of your like, I don't know. They kind of come off like playful, flirty, joking, you know what I mean? Some of y'all, this maybe somebody who's like in your likes a lot. Cause now I'm starting to see that groupie as like somebody who's in your likes a lot. You know what I mean? Or you may notice them a lot. Like they may always want to speak or always like try to get your attention. Cause they're assertive like that. They want to take up space. I want you to see me. I want you to know that I'm acknowledging you. So they may be like some of y'all, they may have also like a lot of groupies, a lot of people like them, find them to be attractive because they are attractive. So they may also have a lot of that. I do get like an athletic body. Maybe they were an ex track star, ex sports star, or something like that. So it's still, or it could be a sports star. Some of y'all they could be into sports, so it may be that. You know what I mean? Because I was noticing groupie, and then I was noticing the track star here. So they could be a track star, or if not, they got people chasing them. They got people after them. I will say that maybe because like the way they take care of partners, like this is somebody who like has that leadership capabilities, has that nurturing capability, has that receptive energy. I'm generous. You know what I mean? I care about your well-being. All of these things, the stuff that you really want in a partner. This is somebody who's like that. You know what I mean? And like I said, they take lead, especially if you're a woman. This is like the ideal man because like they take lead and I care to listen about your feelings. So you're like, okay. And they could be aggressive and assertive when need to be. So you're like, I like that. Ah, okay. Well, anyway, I think these people, they may have people that chase them down for clout. They may be also moving or recently moved lately. Maybe they just moved into town, but they didn't just recently move. Maybe they moved. I think sometimes moving department, they could have moved anything, you know, or they got new stuff in their place. So if it's like a neighbor or somebody that you see, or if you like get to know them as a newer person, you get to know them, you may notice that they have new stuff in their place. You know what I mean? They have stuff, new stuff that like maybe is boxed up or just new stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe they recently bought it, or like I said, maybe they moved out, and you know how you have your boxes, your suitcase and shit still, or whatever. I don't know. It could be any of that, but it's somebody who people be after for clout. People like them for clout, so they must be that attractive. You know what I mean? Have followers, have fans, groupies, all of that shit. They the man, or they the woman. Ooh, yeah, they could be. Some of y'all are a popular creator or something like that. And somebody's gonna be afraid to initiate with y'all though. It's like Cancer. So we got Page of Cups. So that's a shy person. So they may be younger than y'all. They adore y'all. They got a crush on y'all. Oh yeah, yeah. For sure. All right, because we got the Hermit here in reverse too. Socially awkward. So they're confident, outgoing. So some of y'all, oh, you know what? Social, oh, it makes sense. Makes sense. See, most people when they be like influencers or like popular like celebrities, you know, when they be in public, they be weird as fuck. They don't really know how to socialize with people. So this could be somebody who's like in that light where they're like popular, well known. Could be a rapper, singer, artist. Don't really matter. It doesn't really matter. They be shy because they only really like confident in their creative or their passion or their craft. So this could even be like a computer developer or anybody, like anybody who has like a skill, craft, or ability, a talent. They're really good with it. But like when it's time to like socialize outside of that, when it's time to flirt, when I like somebody, when I admire somebody, when I find somebody cute, I don't know what to say. So this is somebody who doesn't know how to express themselves, but they're gonna try to come up with a way to flirt with you. So it may come off awkward because of that Herman in reverse and the nine of and the eight of pentacles. They're like their actions they may take may not really necessarily imply that they're confident, but they are confident. But they're just not confident that like they can get you because it's somebody who, like I said, they crush on you. They Page of Cups. They don't know how to flirt. They don't really know how to like say I like you know what I mean, other than being like really assertive and maybe do stuff for you. Maybe try to like this maybe like a little kind gesture that they do for you. Sometimes like people who try to hold the door for you or make ways where they can be like, you know, maybe a little sweeter on you or show that they're a little sweeter on you, do little favors for you just to kind of show like, hey, I'm invested. You know, I like you a little bit more than everybody else, but I just don't want to, I don't know how to say that. You know what I mean? So they're shy, but they got people that be on them, which is kind of funny because normally that's where people get their confidence from when everybody's on them. They be like, I run the world. I can say whatever to anybody. But this person, not that way. Not that way. So they may also wear flamboyant clothes too. So they may like the they may like the attention, but like still be shy, socially awkward when they do get the attention. They don't really know what to do. You know what I mean? People may look at them, they be like, don't look at me, guy or woman. Don't look at me. You know what I mean? But they can draw attention. They could be attractive. Also, because of the Page of Cups, they can have a little nickname, or like they give nicknames, or they have it like, yeah, they give you a nickname, or you have a nickname for them, or they're like they give pet names, or they use like little cute phrases like baby, or something like that. They have also like these little cute mannerisms you'll like. You'll like their little mannerisms. That's what you'll like. So maybe their little face scrunches up. Maybe they say little words. You'll be like, oh, that's cute. You know what I mean? Like you'll like little stuff about them that's kind of like cute. That's what I would say. You'll like that about them. Like, oh, that's kind of cute. I like that. But I really kind of feel like they don't work hard though. This is somebody who does not work hard. They could either be maybe they're changing jobs, careers. Some of y'all are changing job career because I got eight of pentacles in reverse, two of wands, or they're trying to change their career or trying to go in a different direction with their career, or they're trying to find a different avenue to make money. So it could be that too. So I feel like this is somebody who comes up with different ways to make money. They can come up with plans, strategies to make money, and mostly out of thin air. They could be very creative, very clever. You know what I mean? People are probably fond of this person. Like I said, they get clout. People chase them down for clout. So they don't normally have to initiate with people. But this is somebody who wants to like initiate with you and wants to be confident with you. But like, they're shy. It's like I don't normally have to like initiate. I don't normally have to say hi or flirt. People flirt with me. So like I don't know what to do. That's what it is. This person is they're what's the word? They are not fluent in it, but they're not well versed in flirting or making the first move. They don't know what to do for real. So what they do is try to create an opportunity for you to flirt with them or for y'all to kind of like play, for them to try to feel you out in a way or something like that. So something along the lines of that is going to happen. Some of y'all could be like a little message that they send as a playful message, which could be like maybe what do you call it? Maybe it could be like a reel, a TikTok. It could be a meme that y'all send through text. It could be like the iMessage games. It could be anything. They could just they'll try to come up with a way with the magician and come up with a clever way or a creative way to try to flirt with you or try to feel you out and see if it, you know what I mean? See if they're like having any type of influence or see how you feel about them, see if there's any interest. That, you know what I mean? That's how they do it. So they also got like these hand gestures or mannerisms that you'll recognize, little mannerisms. You'll be able to see those mannerisms. Anyway, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo. Again, this is usually somebody who has lighter skin because we got Page of Cups. They're usually lighter skin, blonde hair or brunette hair, bro. Blonde hair or reddish brownish hair. Could be. They could also have green eyes, but they don't have to. They don't even have to. Two of Wands is a short distance. So a short distance from y'all doesn't really go out like that. Doesn't really have much of a social life. Doesn't really have a lot of friends that they like. They may have some friends, but they kind of like they seem to be a loner. This person isolates a lot. So that may be something that you'll notice about this person. They seem to be very independent. You know what I mean? So they'll take to you really quick and then they'll like, they'll be kind of like shy around you, not knowing how to assert themselves, not knowing how to like, not wanting to be too assertive with you because they're fond of you. They're soft on you. All right. So they'll smile a lot around you guys too, or just be real giggly, giggling a lot. They may giggle a lot. That annoyed the shit out of me, especially if that was a man. Like, you know what I mean? Just watching men giggle. Like, why is you giggling, bro? You know what I mean? I remember one time I giggled. It was way back too. I'll never forget it. It was way back. It was a girl. It was like when I first started doing the gym. And I remember I went to go talk to her and I forgot what I said. I giggled though in the middle of like me saying it because it was so funny to me at the moment that like when I said it, I was like giggling. That just threw the whole thing off. I was like, wow, my bad, my bad. It was just too funny though. Like the conversation that I was about to have with her, I was already ahead. I was too far ahead. I just knew I was going to bag her. So that's probably what it was. It was like an overconfidence. I just knew it was going to go well. And I was like, something, something, something. Hey, yo, listen, when I said, I just walked away. I was like, oh gosh. I just giggled like a 12-year-old boy. I'm out of here. I just went to the other side of the gym and just kept working out. Yeah, that was yesterday. Not yesterday, but I'm saying like that was a days, years ago, whatever. It doesn't matter. I went the next day to the gym and kept working out. Who cares? Shit happens. And that was the end of it. But I'll never forget that. I giggled. That was too crazy. I wonder if she remembered that though. She's like, this nigga just giggled. Bro just giggled. She probably got on the group chat. Bro just giggled. Ah, ah. It's like, bro just giggled at me. This is too crazy. All right. So You said it's okay to giggle? Yeah, right. Now if you can't get the words out, like you know what I mean? Like let me get the punchline out. I couldn't even get the punchline out. It was too funny for me. I was like, oh well, we're done with this. Okay, so here we go. New love coming your way. First house, gonna be somebody who loves y'all. I mean, likes y'all on the onset, likes you first sight. All right. Also likes your personality, likes how you are naturally. All right. They're also a go-getter. It's a vain person, an attractive person. Some of y'all, it's maybe somebody from your childhood. Usually, first house could be people from your childhood or people you guys are growing acquainted from an earlier year or when you, I mean, from an earlier time. So maybe when you first came into somewhere, this is somebody where you guys may meet them when you first come in. So maybe I don't know. This is just an example, but maybe they work at the front of the office or they work at the front by the door or they're like security or some shit. I wasn't getting that vibe straight away, but. Anyway, again, this would be somebody you guys would be proud to be in a relationship with. We got Aries, we got Leo. This would be somebody you guys would be proud to have a connection with. Now, I don't know yet, but maybe with Juno, this could be somebody who either is committed, and if they're not committed, then you would probably be proud to be in a relationship with. Because usually Juno could mean that there's marriage. So it may be one that leads to marriage for y'all, or they may be married. I don't know. I don't know. I never try to rule out that part. I remember when I first started though, I used to be like, no, you know what I mean? I used to try not to say that part. I'm like, no, they're not married. They probably single. Lying like shit. They might be married. Who knows? And the reason I'm probably harping on this is because they probably may be married or they may be in a relationship or maybe in a long-term connection. We shall see though. Anyway, because usually with the first house or Aries energy is somebody who's independent. With the Leo energy, they're usually the leader of the relationship. So this probably if they're married, this is somebody who calls shots in their marriage, or if they're in a relationship, this is the one that does what they want to do when they want. Probably the trophy and the connection. It's somebody who wants you back. So if it's a past person, it's somebody who wants y'all back. First house, somebody who was love at first sight, or you guys have like, yeah, somebody who felt love at first sight. It could be in the health, fitness, all right. Or just like, I don't know, have a lot of energy, like vitality. Like when you guys are around, you guys can do a lot of things together, get a lot, like go through a lot of experiences. They're really into you, snuggling, kissing, hugging. This is somebody who likes y'all smell, likes the way you guys smell. They be like, yeah, they like to kiss. I got kissing ass, but they like to kiss. Anyway, they're researching, looking you guys up right now. They could also be a high achiever in some way, or recently won like some type of award or some type of accolade recently, or there's somebody who's known to win a lot. So they may already be like, maybe they have like a trophy room or a trophy shelf or a bunch of trophies in their house or some shit like that, or a bunch of like maybe like what do they call diplomas or certifications or yeah, certificates or things of like accomplishment showing like, hey, I've done something well. I've got, you know what I mean? I kind of get that. Like just somebody who's like follows things through all the way to the end. I will say that. Anyway, they're inspired by you guys. They're inspired to like want to reach out to y'all. Some of y'all because of your appearance. Maybe it's a picture you guys post because it says looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info on you. And it's somebody you guys have great chemistry with or great vibes. They're really positive, upbeat around you. What's up there, Catherine? Really positive, upbeat. But I get them wanting to bring y'all something. Some of y'all flowers. Maybe y'all smoke weed. If it's not weed, then it's like maybe flowers or like a kind gesture or a romantic gesture to try and make up with y'all. If it's a past person. If it's a new person, then it's somebody who just wants you guys back around. So they may have already been used to y'all because in order for them to look you up, they would like you guys to be around. So it's somebody who liked you the first time they saw you, and maybe you haven't been back around since, or they haven't seen you since. So I kind of picked that vibe up too. But it's somebody who has a warm personality, a confident personality too. Like the energy around them just feels good. Maybe you smile talking through conversation. You guys just be smiling. Seems that way. But anyway, and it's like good chemistry. The way you guys can like just be around each other. So even if you don't know them just yet, just know they studying you and looking you up. And that Aries energy at first house means eventually they're gonna get aggressive and assert themselves. We got Page of Pentacles, so it could be some of y'all they may be younger than y'all. That might be why they're studying you or getting information on y'all. They could be a student or I don't know, studying, training. This could really be a trainer, literally, with the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. They could be a trainer, like a physical trainer, or a personal trainer, or something like that. They could literally be in the health in that way. Or, like I said, this is somebody who's going through training. Maybe you guys went through school or something like that together. Because I did say with the first house, you guys could have known them from your childhood. So maybe some of y'all went to like school together, but then others of y'all it gives like coworker, colleague, or somebody who's been around, but we never really like, or like it could even be like an ex that you guys have broke up with. Because the Five of Pentacles is somebody who's left behind but wants to come back around, or wants to come back into your life. You were a sanctuary, or a sense of peace, or a sense of security, or a sense of home to this person. So they're willing to fight back or fight to get into your life. They see potential. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you guys are gonna take your time with this person though. Yeah, they may give you mixed signals at first though. Some days they may come off as like really passionate and really desiring it. I think they just want the I think they just want the to compete for you or win you. I think that's kind of the vibe. They just want to win y'all. Five of Pentacles, like they've been around for a while, or they've been around, but like maybe either this person felt inadequate because they felt like everybody wanted y'all, or this person didn't really like put it out there, didn't really try. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles. They didn't really try, they didn't really give no real effort. Page of Pentacles, yeah, it's like a Six of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so this person may have done the bare minimum to like get your attention at some point, or like did the bare minimum to like, maybe keep the tension between y'all going some way. You guys got good chemistry. It's somebody who's into you. They may, I don't know, some of y'all, they may stay near mountains or like in a hilly area or on a hill or on like a higher, it's gonna be like higher. If it's not a hill, it's like a little higher than everybody else's or something like that. But they be studying y'all, they be looking y'all up. So this could be like somebody who spies on y'all, or you know what I mean, maybe watches your social media in some way, or Googles you or something like that, or I don't know how else you can look people up. What else? I mean, outside of Google and social media, I don't know how else you would look people up. But then again, if you guys are like coworkers or colleagues, this could be like a manager, boss, or somebody who looks you up, looks up your information and all that, get your number and all that bullshit. That's stalking to me. That's stalking. But like, I don't know. Maybe you might like it. If they're attractive, is it that bad? I don't know. Juno could also be this person could be a soulmate too. So you may feel like this is a soulmate. Y'all may already kind of, like I said, y'all have good chemistry. So even if it's a newer person or like somebody who's been around, like a stranger or a colleague or a coworker or whoever, you guys have chemistry. You already kind of feel like we're bonded. Like it could be, like I said, it's love at first sight. So first houses, that's how I feel. That's how they felt for them when they seen you. Woo, they liked your physical appearance. And it's like, damn, I think she's attractive or he's handsome, or you know what I mean? You was like a desire instantly turned on, bam. So somebody you guys have like, it'll be easy to turn this person on. Yeah. This but they'll be impatient. They're impatient with y'all. They're impatient. I guess some of y'all to interact with y'all or to like initiate with y'all. Yeah. Kiss ass person, huh? So somebody who probably tells you all the stuff that you want to hear. That's what you may like about it too. And they may tag along with you, or you may tag along with them. I don't know. There's a tag along energy, a tag along, like come along with me, or you come along with them, or something like that. I get that kind of vibe. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody who's going to be a step up from your previous connections. You said, you said on the Libra read, I hope and pray I don't meet a giggling man. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying, nature. You feel what I'm saying? I told you. I told y'all that was not cute. I was like, oh, I got to get out of here. I'm tripping. So anyway, yeah. So somebody was like, some of y'all, if it's a past person, it's a past person who maybe felt like they missed an opportunity. So now they're gonna put some fire, put some motion into it, then try to interact with y'all. So it may come off as playful banter at first, or I don't know. Maybe it could be like friends. Some of y'all could even be like a friend zone. Somebody's trying to fight their way out of the friend zone too. Because that Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles could be like somebody who feels inadequate but been waiting around, has been waiting on their shot or their chance. So some of y'all is that you guys may take somebody off the bench. Like you could be my man or be my girl now. You know what I mean? So some of y'all is like that. And I kind of get this being like a follow situation where they follow you on something. Because it says looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting you in. So they may follow y'all like on social media if you have a social media. If you don't have a social media, then you already know. Maybe they just tag along wherever you're at. Follow you around the job or some shit like that. I don't know. I kind of get that vibe of like a tag along in a way. All right, anyway, it could be an Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. Okay. Let me shuffle these up. I'll never forget that too. She was like, "What?" That is funny now. Yeah, but back then it was not funny. My face was red. I was out of there. All right, so Sag. Let me see. New love coming your way. New love. New love coming your way. Okay, Aquarius. And a Cancer. Okay, so it's gonna be somebody who's not your usual type, or the way they love, the way they express care, concern, it's not the way you're used to it. So you're not gonna be used to the way this person loves, but it'll go well. It may take so sextile means that it could be a little rough starting in the beginning. Cause like I said, they don't do it the way that you would want them to do or the way you think you would want it done. But this person will love you in a way where you're like, oh, you know what? I think I do like this. And it goes really well for me. So it's one of those relationships where at first you may not really like it. It may rub you the wrong way at first. But after like a couple interactions, after allowing them to do their thing or allowing them to be themselves, you're like, you know what? I think I can do this. This is actually kind of comfortable. I think I like this person. So they have like a nurturing spirit about them. It just may be like in a way that's like not natural, normal to you. You may not be normally receptive to this type of like affection in a way, or this type of concern, or this type of nurturing, or did I say that? I said affection and nurturing, or this type of like they may be moody sometimes too. Something that y'all may not be used to. People being moody or people like, but it's like the moody in a way where it kind of comes off as like respectful still. It's not a moody and like get away from me. It's like a respectful where it's like a moody where like I just need space. I need distance. I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? Take like maybe they make you tea. Now you got to make your own tea this morning. Maybe he sends you money for donuts and or coffee in the morning. Now you got to buy your own coffee. Today he's not DMing messaging you or whatever. It's like that. You got to be able to like be able to be without this person in order for you guys to really like work, and they gotta be able to be able without you. And in order for this to be able to work, you guys gotta learn how to cooperate. So this is gonna have to be like a interconnected, interpersonal relationship, or what is it called? Is it interpersonal? Interdependent. Gotta be like an interdependent relationship. You guys do a lot of communicating though, a lot of communicating your feelings. At first, that's gonna be hard too. At first, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna feel like they ain't understanding you, and they're gonna feel like you're not understanding them, and there'll be problems there. But like again, every conflict that you guys have, it'll get easier, and it'll get easy rather quickly too. The more work that you guys put into it. So if you don't give up the first sign of like, oh man, they're getting on my nerves. If you don't give up that quickly, it'll go somewhere. It can go somewhere, is what I'm saying. Most times people don't. They be like, man, this person is not like, you know what I mean? I don't know. They're not doing what I want them to do. I think this ain't gonna be it. And they be off to something new. But you guys may get hooked on this person for real. Because they're like really easy to get along with. I mean, nah, I'm not, I mean, they're easy to get along with once you guys get to understand each other. Once you guys can like yeah, it says hooked. It came right back out. Hooked. All right, so gonna be somebody you guys gonna be hooked on because they're like really loving, really gentle, really patient, understanding, communicative, supportive, inspiring to have. So like when you're going through stuff, you can bring it to this person. And they're gonna be like, oh, okay, I got you. No, listen, yeah, they fake smile, yeah, or they smile about everything. So this I think of like people who when they don't understand something you said or they're not really listening, they be like, mm-hmm. So it may be somebody who does that, but like they be listening to the important parts. Yeah, they be watching all online too. Kiss ass. And somebody who really so it's a nonchalant. It's a person who really don't care about other people's feelings, but they care about your feelings. That's what make you feel special. They genuinely don't care about other people's feelings, but they care about yours. They also don't care about other people's well being, but they care about yours. So this could be somebody who's also bullied online or like talk crazy about people talk crazy about them in a way and kind of get that too. Like it's somebody who's like a rule breaker violator, not necessarily a rule breaker, but like I'm gonna do what I want when I want because it's somebody who like doesn't really need the emotional reassurance of other people. I kind of get like a personality that they have, like it's a like an alter ego this person may have. I don't know if you would know that, but like I'm just saying it, so maybe you may notice that about them. Like it's almost like a professional vibe where like nothing seems to bother them. They have tough skin. You know what I mean? They also can like put up with almost anything or deal with almost anything, but at the same time, there's somebody who like respects themselves enough to know how to distance themselves or you know what I mean, or not be affected by other people's shit. Like So people probably talk a lot of shit about this person. Maybe they're online then. Cause I kind of the sextiles kind of get like a star vibe. So some of y'all they may be kind of popular like that, or famous like that, or like well known, or like maybe they just like known on social media, and people just be hating on them. Like it could be like the town jock or the high school hottie or whatever, or the hometown beauty or whatever, and people could just be jealous of them, and you know what I mean. So it may be something along the lines of that. But I don't know. They be online, but it kind of seems like they be like maybe on a fake page. Most of y'all. So that's why I'm kind of getting like a fake smiles was giving me like a fake page because it says cyberbully. You're being bullied online or they are suffering from it. So this person could either be bullied on it, being bullied online because of like who they are, you know what I mean? People be hating on them, or this could be somebody who like maybe they're a bully online. Maybe they be the one like behind fake pages, starting stuff, talking shit about people. You know what I mean? They may even do it to you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they get on there and talk shit, like, you know what I mean? Just try to rile you up and just see. I don't know. But it also got no car, carless, so I would hope not. I hope not. Just maybe somebody who don't have a car or has issues with a car. Maybe they had a repo or something. It's like somebody who's just has no car, said no car issues. I hope not, though. You need a car, but maybe not. Maybe you live in the city. I got the hermit. They don't really go nowhere. That's why. Got the hermit. They don't really go nowhere. So maybe they don't have a car or they having car issues. Four of Pentacle. Capricorn. Or also, I noticed that they got multiple cars here. So maybe they own their cars. Because the Two of Pentacles is here and the Four of Pentacles, that could be frugal. This could be somebody who's frugal. So maybe they own their cars or they like the stuff that they have, they own. Like I get this being somebody who doesn't want to have to worry about money. Or you won't have to really worry about money, but they may be frugal. I kind of get that vibe. They can give to you what you give to them. That's what I will say. But I get them not being like the biggest spender. Especially with the Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I think this person may weigh the pros and cons between like being single or being in a relationship with you. Or you're gonna weigh the pros and cons about being single or being in a relationship with this person. Because they may kind of like they don't necessarily love you the way you want to be loved, but like the love that they do give you is satisfying. Like it does kind of alleviate some of the worries or some of the stresses, but they can be annoying as shit. Cause this person, because the Two of Pentacles is here, they can be really opinionated. You know how, and the Queen of Swords is here too in reverse, which could be like somebody who nags, complains a lot, always criticizes stuff. It could be annoying. Like they always have something to say, like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I know it don't be me. It can't be me. Cause I do be opinionated, but maybe not. Maybe it's not me. Cause like that's how it be. This is somebody who like, they annoy you. They say stuff that like can get under your skin often, especially with that Queen of Swords, bitching, nagging, moaning. And the Three of Swords and the Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Now, this may be somebody y'all let go of, you know what I mean? Because they may have played games. Maybe this is somebody who gave you the hot, cold treatment. One day they were open. Maybe they ghosted y'all. They went silent. And then it's like, and they didn't acknowledge what they did wrong. You know, what I mean, they kind of held that air of like, you did me wrong. That air to stare, like, you need to say something to me, or you need to call me, or you need to reach out to me. So some of y'all could be that vibe. Like, this could be a past person in that light who wants to make up with y'all. Because that Aquarius energy could be about somebody wanting to have a diplomatic approach after having a hardship or a difficult pattern between each other. With the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords, you guys could still be harboring a resentment, or they could be harboring a resentment. One of the two, because that's also a dynamic that was there. But either which way, even if you was holding resentment or they were holding resentment, somebody ain't figure out why the fuck shit happened the way that it did. You know what I mean? So they're just kind of weighing the pros. You may either one of y'all is gonna weigh the pros, maybe both of y'all. Y'all gonna weigh the pros and cons about whether it's better to get back into a relationship or not. They may come off with like a fake smile at first, but this person's hooked on y'all. Some of y'all that hooked on, I don't know, maybe the finances, or some of y'all that hooked on y'all sex. Because that Eight of Swords and that Three of Swords, that usually could be a bed card. It could be that. Some of y'all maybe they felt shame, embarrassment for how things turned out between y'all. So maybe they could be trying to make up with that. Cause I do kind of get that. Like I get like a fake friendly vibe first. So if it's a past person, they're gonna try to like heal the connection by being fake friendly. And maybe being a little bit more playful than normal. You know what I mean? Trying to flip the script in a way where you're not used to seeing it come from them. That would give me that Aquarius could be in a unusual approach or an innovative way of doing something. So they may try to do that with this Queen of Swords and this Three of Swords. They may try to get vulnerable in a way that they normally don't get vulnerable. Tell you something that they normally don't tell you, or say something that they feel like they should have said. I don't get no apology because I don't think this person think they were wrong, or we're at fault for anything, but they may try to like, I don't know, present it in a way where it'd be maybe more of it'd be in your best interest to be with them or to, you know what I mean, connect with them or stay with them or something like that. There's somebody who's trying to, they try to get a lot of information on you. The hermit, it's like a researcher. I study you. I watch everything that you do in secret though. So some of y'all, they got a fake page and they just be watching everything you do. And they're gauging it right now. They may be comparing themselves. Some of y'all, they comparing themselves to past partners or past connections y'all had. They may be worried about that more than anything. This nine of swords, three of swords, they may be more worried about who you guys may have used to be with or who you guys once were with. Or and then it could also be another dynamic of this being somebody who's leaving one connection for another. They're just coming out of another relationship, and you next. You know what I mean? Or it's gonna be somebody who you run into after you got out of another relationship. They could be like a rebound. So one of y'all is gonna be like a rebound for the other, or like a, I don't know, like a filler for the other or something like that. Because that hermit sometimes could be like, maybe they be bored. Dinosaurs, they be like, you know what I mean? They could be bored at home, anxiety, insomnia, you know what I mean? Wanting somebody around. So this could be somebody like that. They may want somebody around. It may come out as a surprise too. You may not even know it. All right. The usually loose fitting clothes too. Loose fitting clothes, late night, early morning. Late night, early morning is probably gonna be a thing for this person. They may change up their schedule a lot too with this two of pentacles. Change up their schedule. So maybe you know them at one time and then you see them at another time, and or you guys normally would hang out this time, then it's a different time. They change their schedule around. It's hard to kind of pinpoint when their schedule is, or you know what I mean? Nothing really seems consistent with this person. It's up, down, up, down. All right, so anyway, it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer. That was that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me get a quick shuffle. Yeah, I did have, it was a younger person too. It was a Page of Cups. It was a younger person there too. So it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They are younger than you. Okay. All right, all right. So, Capricorn, here we go. Capricorn, let me see. All right, Capricorn, new love. Damn, we got Capricorn, we got Cancer. All right, so this is gonna be somebody who's serious and moody. We got we got Saturn and we got the Moon. So it's gonna be somebody who takes you guys serious. Oh, it's an empowering connection though. Could be some of y'all could be taboo. It could be even taboo, maybe. You know what I mean? Like maybe or a relationship that like has a lot of intensity, creates a lot of like deep emotions, makes you guys feel empowered at the same time, but also like get you guys to tap into like your secret desires or tap into things that you felt like you couldn't do at some point. Or I don't know, it could be difficult too, because that sound can make it difficult. So there's maybe somebody who loves hard or is hard to love. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, they may also get very clingy very quick too, though, because that love they get connected to partners and then they really like hang on. So there's maybe somebody who like hangs on. Y'all may hear from this person on a Saturday or on a Monday. I don't know. We got Moon and we got Saturn, so this is Monday and that's a Saturday. Saturday. All right. Some of y'all is gonna be somebody who's tempted by you, or somebody you guys view as a temptation, or is like a very sexual person, or a very like erotic person. You know what I mean? So maybe like a very touchy feely. I don't know. Just yeah, they're haunted by you. Somebody who's haunted by you. All right, we'll see. It says memories, flashbacks. So it could be a past person for some of you. Could be a past person that you guys had a difficult or a complicated relationship with, or complex relationship with. Love triangle. So it could have been because that Lilith could be like you guys had a more of a sexual connection, but this could be a love triangle. So it's maybe somebody who has multiple partners or multiple connections, or this would be somebody who's trying to keep you from having multiple partners, or somebody you're trying to keep from having multiple partners. Or this is just somebody that's in a third person party. You guys may just be all right with that. But I kind of feel like you guys may have rejected this person at some point, or this person may have rejected you guys at some point. But if they, it don't matter who rejected who. There's a haunted feeling, is what I'm saying. Somebody's haunted by the other person. What am I looking for? Oh, I didn't do these. So somebody's haunted by this person. You guys are haunted or they're haunted. It don't really matter. There's gonna be somebody who's gonna work hard to try to have a connection with y'all or be like more persistent with you guys. They're planning to be persistent or planning to travel, see y'all, seeing the two of wands in the chariot. So they could be planning to see y'all, planning to run into y'all. They may have a nice car. Some of y'all's a newer car. Usually it's a truck, but it don't gotta be. Six of Swords. It could be travel soon, or you're gonna hear communication from them soon. Yeah, I would say most of y'all moved on from them because the Six of Swords there. This could have been somebody you guys felt like used you guys. Mm-mm. Or this would be like somebody who moved on because they thought you guys were using them. So it can go back and forth from one of those. Big deal though, because we got the Temperance, so it's a big deal. I want to say they're a big deal talker, a big deal speaker, or into the health field, medical field, healing field, spiritual field, or they be there for like others. They be there for others. Yeah, King of Swords. So they could be like a director or like a boss or I don't know. What's the they are your equal. We got the Queen of Swords here too. Y'all are each other's equal. So this is gonna be real in relationships where you guys may just be with each other for like what looks good on paper. Like you guys may have chemistry in a way or whatever, but like this may be somebody who's using y'all to move on from another connection with the or using you guys for an experience. I got King of Wands in reverse. That's not really somebody who's devoted. There's a love triangle here. There's a love triangle here. So there may be multiple people in this. This may be just casual for y'all. And that may be the difficulty here because like there's feelings, there's intensity, there's deep emotions. But like usually with the tempers, they could be like sometimes tempers could be distance, tempers could be our lifestyles are different. Y'all may have different lifestyles. That might be the complication. You know what I mean? Different walks of life, different philosophies, the way you think life goes, the way they think life goes. You know what I mean? The way that you've like lived your life and experienced life is totally different than the way that they've experienced life. So that's where it is. So Queen of Swords, King of Swords, there could be resentment, grudges. All right, but like you guys may just be attracted to each other. Five of Wands, you guys may just be attracted to each other. You guys may overlook these things just to keep the connection together. I kind of get that vibe. And if it's somebody who you guys rejected or somebody who rejected y'all, they're trying to make up with y'all soon. I don't know. So anyway, Five of Wands, King of Wands. King of Wands, Five of Wands. So this is somebody who gets jealous of y'all really quickly. Really possessive too. I think that's gonna be the thing. Like it's gonna be somebody who marks their territory, is very aggressive, very assertive. But like I said, some of y'all are using you guys to move on from another connection. Or they're using you guys to like help them maybe like heal or like for the experience. So maybe you guys travel, you guys go places, or they open you up to travel to experiences and all that stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of get that vibe. But like I said, they complain a lot. They, you know what I mean? You guys may argue a lot. There may be always these disagreements. If it's not necessarily arguments, it's disagreements. You guys can talk it out though. But like this person like maybe annoys you very easily, or you get annoyed very easily by this person. It's something about like the interaction that you're gonna have with each other. Yeah, Leah, the King of Wands. They like to, yeah, I'm telling you, this person likes to assert themselves. What's up there, Joy? They like to assert themselves with this in the connection. So they're gonna be trying to move soon on y'all. This somebody who doesn't want y'all to be independent. That doesn't make any sense though. Cause they just don't want they don't like you to have competition. But like I got the Seven of Swords, King of Wands. This is a sneaky person. They could be already committed. Like I kind of get a vibe of this person being already committed. So if you're not helping them move on, then they already committed. And if they're not, like it says love triangle, and if they're not committed, then like I don't know, they're very vindictive. They play a lot of games. You guys may have a lot of power struggles or ego battles with each other. A lot of disagreements, a lot of arguments, a lot of like you know, I get like petty battles and arguments. But usually with the love triangle, and it don't have to be love. It don't have to be like they in another relationship. Sometimes the love triangle could be like friends, colleagues, co-workers, whoever. They let other people get in between. Because that Queen of Swords, Five of Wands could be like sibling rivalry, but it could also be gossip. Other people interfering in your relationship. So that could be also what messes it up. Because it's maybe somebody who like listens to the judgment of other people. That King of Wands sometimes can be told what to do. They could be a pushover sometimes when he's in reverse. So it could be like a pushover sometimes. Like if somebody like I don't know, if somebody makes them feel bad, guilt them, shame them, they'll try to push it onto you. Or if they're feeling guilt, shame about something, they'll try to blame you or try to like gaslight you or you know what I mean? That could be in a negative light, but in like in a positive light, this would be like somebody who stands up for y'all when you guys are like, when people are like, maybe starting trouble with you or starting drama or bringing conflict to you. This would be somebody who stands up for you. You know what I mean? They'll throw themselves in the line of it. You know what I mean? Like active duty, they'll jump in front of the bullet. So this would be like somebody who's like that. Like they're obsessive, but like it could be moody. So I don't know how you're gonna deal with that. I don't know. It looks like travel's involved with this. And if it's not travel, there's gonna be a conversation to try to heal some type of conflict between the both of y'all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. But it looked like this is somebody who has a partner or already has a connection. Because that Lilith could be a taboo connection. It could be like we shouldn't be doing this, but like we're doing it because we desire it. We really want this. It's a secret temptation that we have. There's an intense pull, intense desire to have this or to like to do this. So we're gonna do it. So maybe at one time you guys were like, nah, I'm not gonna do that, or I don't want this, or they were like, nah, I'm not gonna do this, or I don't want this. To like now they want this. They want the experience. And it could be out of jealousy because of that King of Wands reverse and that Five of Wands. They may see other people. And the Seven Swords is in hindsight. So in hindsight, I've seen that other people like you or other people want you, or I feel like there's competition and you know what I mean? Or I feel like it's difficult to have you. So it's that. It's that feeling of like it's difficult. So if you guys are difficult, they like that. That's what it's about. Or if they're difficult, you like that. That's probably why y'all doing this. All right. Anyway, you guys should be able to resolve whatever issues you guys got going on, but in whatever way. Conversation you should probably have soon. If it's a newer person, the conversation you guys should have probably move on very quickly. And it should move from like one environment to the next. So like wherever y'all are, say y'all at and say you meet them at a grocery store, it can continue out to the cars or something like that. Or from like one aisle to the next aisle. I'm just giving an example. Like it's gonna lead from one environment to the next. All right. Or one of you leaves from one environment to the next to be in the relationship. All right. So could be Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Leo, Leo. We got tall. We got about your height. I got about your height. I got older, but I also got uh a little older than you. So I got a lot older than you. Well, not a lot older. I got older than you, and then like maybe a year or two older than you. And height, I got taller than y'all, and then others of y'all about your height. So that you know what I mean. I don't know. Also, they have a distinctive way of walking, so they may have like a little diddy wop or some shit like that, or like maybe a little pinto or something like that. I said Cancer. I did say Cancer. All right, I said Capricorn, Aquarius, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they like to start stuff. That's what I will tell you. They like to start stuff. That Five of Wands and that Queen of Swords, they like to rile you up, get y'all pissed off, or they get pissed off really easy. They're like, man, go ahead. All right. Okay, so let's get a quick shuffle. All right. So quick shuffle. For Aquarius is I don't know. Some of y'all maybe somebody you guys marry for money or get into a relationship for money, or somebody who will marry you for money. I don't know. They may give you money. You may marry this person for money. Cause when I split the deck, I seen marrying for money, and then I seen giving money. So there's maybe somebody who gives you money. They could also be a fighter. Some of y'all professional fighter, but they don't have to be. There's somebody who competes or fights or is into war or whatever. Or there's a lot of competition. And if this is a man, there's a lot of women that compete for him. They got groupies and we got girl fight at war competing, wolf in sheep clothing. So this may be that man that has a lot of women that try to be his friend or try to date him or try to connect with him. Same thing if it's a woman. It's a lot of men that try to be her friend. She could be in like some of y'all in like working out into like health or if it's a woman, but even if it's a man, maybe the same thing. Like there may be groupies around them. We keep getting the groupies. So either this person is like a groupie to y'all, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is somebody who like has the groupies and a lot of competition over them. And they kind of come off like they're really sweet, but like this may be some of y'all that may be a womanizer or What do they call a woman that does that to men? Is that a maninizer? I don't know. A womanizer and a maninizer. They say women can't be manonizers. They can be that. All right, first house. They are attractive. That's there we go. That was pretty easy. I knew it. First house, that Aries energy. I always see it because I see that mirror. So somebody was into their physical appearance. So a lot of people like them. A lot of people find them to be attractive. Okay, man eater. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. I like that. Yeah, man eater. Yep. There you look. So everybody knew. Everybody knew that, but me. Wow. Everybody knew that too. Y'all just be saying it so confidently too. Y'all was like man eater. That's what that is. I was like, wow. Y'all really knew that. That makes sense. Why Hall and Oates made that song, Man Eater. Huh? I didn't know that. So a woman eater, a womanizer, and a man eater. Why do women get the cooler name? What is a nizer? I know we know what an eater is, but why is what is a nizer? A womanizer. That's not cool. A man eater sounds like whoa. I remember that song. This is real quick. It's a quick ramble, but it just played in my mind. When I heard that Hall and Oates song, I was maybe about like the first time I heard it, I think I was like 7, 6, maybe 5. And I heard that song, Whoa, here she come. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. And I thought, like, literally, it was a woman. Cause like back then I was reading books like Hansel and Gretel and stuff. So I was imagining that this is a grown woman that was eating men. As a kid, I was like, oh no, I don't never want to run into a woman. I don't ever want to run into a man eater. What kind of woman is that? As like a as a child, I really did think that was like what was really going on. So that song used to scare me. But then as I got older, I realized what was really going on. It was even scarier than being eaten. It was even scarier than being eaten. But then I understood. All right. So anyway, you said, ugh, we had the worst one. Womanizer almost sounds like worshiping women. It do, right? It do sound like like we worship women. Like it can be misleading. Nah, nah, baby, I'm a womanizer. Come on now. I treat you right. I'm a womanizer. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't know what the word means, you had to go back and Google it. He be done ran game on you so smooth right then and there. All right, so anyway, who is this? It's gonna be somebody who's very attractive, very sexually appealing. First house and Lilith. Also, you're gonna run into this person on a surprise. It's gonna kind of like happen out of nowhere. So you may not even expect to like this person, or may not expect to run into this person. It's just gonna be like a surprise, like I don't know. Yeah. High priestess in reverse. So this is not somebody who's traditionally, I mean, they're not conventionally attractive, but they are attractive. There's no doubt about this person. They have like softer features, lighter features, or gentler features. They look young. Even if they're older, they look young. So it's somebody who like their looks can be deceiving. So you may not, so that may be what it is. You may kind of like think that this isn't like somebody who's like that. You like, they are all right. You know how you like try to date certain guys or girls as like a safe bet because like they're kind of attractive, but like not so attractive that everybody's going to be all over them. Ha! Got you because that's they are. You know what I mean? Like they have this something about them because the high priestess they have something about them that other people just go crazy for. And if you were to ask other people like, why do you like them? I just like them. Maybe because other people like them. Maybe it's like rumors, gossip. Maybe there's insinuations about them. It could be mysterious. Nobody's ever been able to pin them down. You know what I mean? Sometimes men that aren't attractive can be more appealing to women because nobody else has ever got him to commit. Sometimes he could be like, I always think of like male nurses. This could be considered your high priestess, where like, he's a male nurse. He's in here. He could be attractive physically, even on a conventional level, but the non-conventionally attractive part is the fact that he's a male nurse. That's not conventionally what we would expect a male to be occupying doing. So you know what I mean? So it could be that vibe, but it could be also like a female mechanic. You know what I mean? She get on the car and shit. You be like, damn, what is she doing under there? Or a female boxer, or you know what I mean? Things that we would normally identify with male or with female traits, they may be into it. This may be their job or their career. You know what I mean? Like a male stripper. We normally think of female strippers, but like there be male strippers. You know what I mean? Because I do kind of get like a toxic vibe to this person with the tower and the high priestess. This is somebody who like dances to the beat of their own drum. When they want to do something, they do it. I get them being tall though, so that may be what y'all like about them. Like they tall, lean, handsome, brown. Most of y'all tan skin, but they don't have to be. They don't have to be tan. They could just be any color. But usually with King of Wands, it's usually like a tanner. You know what I mean? Or tanner, or like they can be white, but it's usually tan with brown hair, or tan with like a brownish, blondish hair. So yeah. And then others of y'all, they may be a little older, grayish, gray hair. They do have a bad reputation though when it comes to romance though. They may come off as like a player or but like you may not know that at first because they don't look like it. They got the justice here. It seems to be somebody who like would go about doing things in a socially acceptable thing, but like really they're gonna flip the script on you. I hate to tell it to you that like that, but like it may be hard to even say no because it's a temptation. It's somebody who you guys would find to be very attractive. They're very ambitious. They're very driven. They could be in a leadership position. Like it's somebody who comes about in a way where your defenses are going to drop because you probably have like a predisposition for people like this person. Like you may kind of look at them and kind of assume them to be a certain way and kind of write them off at first, but then they become like more animated or become more like confident around you. They start to really just like show more of their personality. You start to see how ambitious they are, like stuff that you didn't see about them before, and then suddenly you start to romanticize and idolize them. You start to see them in a light where like, damn, I like this person. So as somebody who already has a crush on you at first sight, and you guys will grow to like this person, and surprisingly be surprised that you like them in the way that you like them, because it wouldn't make any sense at first. You may be like, I don't know why I feel this way about this person, because they may not be, like I said, conventionally attractive, but they are attractive. Like you'll like traits about them. They have like certain traits about them that like you may not find in other people, and that's what you'll like too. Because you guys are Aquariuses. That makes sense. They'll have traits in them that like everybody else doesn't have around them. You know what I mean? And it'll seem like they're being more like themselves, more authentic. And once you may get to know them in a way that other people don't get to know them. So that may make them even more appealing. Like everybody else may kind of like have rumors and gossip or like make like, maybe innuendos about them, maybe like hint that they like them. Cause you'll notice that people like them. And you may feel at first like, wait, I don't like them like that. But why did everybody else like them? Like they okay, you know what I mean? But like, okay. You know what I mean? And I guess I don't know. It's intriguing. It becomes intriguing. So this could be like a silent obsession for y'all at some point. And maybe one sided. That may be also the thing about it. Maybe one sided because, like I said, this person is hard to obtain, hard to lock down. For some of y'all, they're off limits. You may really feel like I shouldn't be dealing with this person, possibly because they could be married. Because that may be like the wolves in sheep's clothing. They may be married because married men do get chased down a lot by women. So that could be that too. You know what I mean? And this may be somebody who's good at telling you what you would like to hear or portraying themselves in the way that you would like to see them. Because that Neptune energy can do that. It can gloss over things, the obvious. Like you can see, like it may look like this person, maybe like let's say for instance, it may look like they're married, it may look like they're in a connection, it may look like they have somebody, but at the same time, it kind of seems like they don't because like they wouldn't act like that if they had somebody, would they? If they had somebody, they wouldn't allow them to be this free, would they? You know what I mean? Or this would just be like somebody who you guys like, I don't know, just want to like have the experience with. So say you were in a relationship, it's this that. It's one of those relationships where it's like you avoid the wrongdoing. It may stay a secret. This may be a hidden affair for some of y'all. Like it may be a secret. Even if they're married, it may be a hidden secret. You may not even know that they have a husband or wife. I kind of get that vibe because the Page of Cups. I always think about that. There's a meme on Instagram. I've seen it on other social media platforms too, but it was like, how come you didn't tell me you was married? And the guy said, because I'm shy. So I got the Page of Cups here. So this could be somebody who's a little shy with y'all, or like maybe doesn't necessarily like know how to like interact with you in public. So like they can only talk to you guys maybe in like secret, not secret locations. I was gonna say secret locations, but like in private areas, like private locations maybe, or like areas where it's just me and you, like where you guys are isolated. You know what I mean? That's when they really can talk to you, or that's when they can really express themselves. That's when they feel most confident. When it's just kind of you and them, they don't really do a great job of talking around groups of people or around a crowded room. They don't want to hit on you and around a crowded room, or they like to, like I said, isolate y'all away from others. Mm. Again, because the high priest is here, lighter skin, could be almost pale, damn near white. And then other like so it could be anything. It could be Asian, Hispanic, white, Italian. They ain't Italian white. They say they not white, but ain't they white? I don't know. That's like the African saying they're not black. How are you not black? Dominican saying they're not black. How are you not black? You're black as shit. But I don't know. I don't know. Everybody has their own little thing. You know what I mean? They want to add that exclusivity sometimes. So yeah, they do a lot of stuff for Witch Call too. It just was crossing my mind too. They do a lot of shit for wow factor or for like shock factor. So a lot of the stuff that they bring up, a lot of conversations that you guys have, you know what I mean? He said, "Oh, so we are the same." We me. I was confused. But anyway, yeah. So you know they shock factor, wow factor. They say a lot of that shit. Some of y'all, because the high priestess here, high priestess also I've learned could be prejudiced. They could be racist. So it could even be that. That may shock you too. Like this could be somebody that you guys had, like I said, a predisposition for. They had a predisposition about you, and then there's a sudden like breakthrough where they get to know you on a deeper level, and then they like you guys find each other attractive or appealing, where you didn't find them appealing before. They didn't find you appealing before, or something like that. So anyway, it could be an Aries, Scorpio, could be a Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Sag. And the only thing I had is the Page of Cups. So that means that they could be shorter than y'all, some of y'all, or they could be short, and then others of y'all they could be taller than y'all. So that's what I was just noticing. Okay, but mostly it's somebody who finds you guys to be sexually attractive from the onset. So that's why they'll be so aggressive or so assertive and letting it be known, like, "Hey, I'm into you. I want this. I want that." And they play a lot. They play and they flirt a lot. They be saying all the cute stuff that you want them to say. They play the game. They play the game. That's what I will say. They play the game. Okay, so he's on Pisces. Woo, made it. Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, new love coming into your life. Ah, fourth house. All right, so it could be somebody you guys could build a happy home with or a foundation with. Yep, we got harmony. We're trying. Trying means this connection could like have a foundation very easily. So you guys may get past the honeymoon stage rather quickly. It could be somebody you guys agree to have children with, or like maybe want to have children or want to have a family and want to have the same similar family. If because we got Pluto here now. Pluto is usually about renewal. If this isn't a past person that you guys are having a strong renewal to, then this is a newer person who you guys are gonna like. This connection moves very quickly into like maybe moving in, having children, like telling each other we love them, all type of stuff. Jealousy, possessiveness, control issues, all that stuff gets triggered very quickly. But also the connection evolves very fast. So it goes from one stage to the next like this. You know what I mean? So this could be like you guys get married in a year or something, 6 months. It could be maybe even one of those, but it'd be one where you guys get comfortable with each other rather quickly. Sometimes that fourth house could be, like I said, it could be nostalgia or missing you or wanting to come back around or reconnect or something like that. So it could be that, but it could also just be like feeling at home, sharing the same family or emotional values. All right, it's like, damn, this shit keep coming out. Groupie again. All right, so maybe this is a follower or something. This maybe, or this is like somebody who like really like is proud to have you. If it's a past person, this is a past person where that dynamic has shifted. Maybe you were chasing them more. Maybe you were more invested emotionally. Maybe you cared more. Now they care more. The dynamic has shifted, is what I will say. So this may be somebody who's now a groupie of yours. They want the inside scoop. They're looking you up. It says inside scoop, closer look, nosy, up in your business. And then it says researching you, studying you, getting info. So it looks like it's some, if it's a past person, it's a past person who's, and it says haunted. It's a past person. It's a past person who's haunted, wants to reconcile, wants to be back around you guys, wants to reconnect, wants to bring back that, like, the harmony or the balance in the relationship. So yeah, it looks like it could be somebody you guys are gonna start over with. And if it's not, then this would be somebody who's a brand new beginning for the new type of relationships that y'all are about to have. So if it's a new love, like nobody from the past, and it's new, then it'd be a relationship where, like I said, it moves very quickly because this person is representing a new version of the type of love that you want to have in your life. So they, like I said, they may have want to have the same family type of vibes that you want, maybe the same type of household, raise kids the same way. Um, I don't know. They could just make you feel at home and feel safe within yourself. You know what I mean? So that could be also part of like why you be with the person. All right. Anyway, their birthday maybe in October. Oh yes, Pluto, cause Scorpio. So the birthday could be October, but also we got Cancer, so that could make it a July, June. Can make it a June, July. But I was thinking October because I was noticing there's a pumpkin here. So some of y'all it is like an October birthday, but it don't gotta be. So maybe October be a big month. Maybe that be y'all marriage month, or I don't know, October be a big turning point or something, or Ten of Wands. Oh, okay, so somebody who's If it's a past person that was putting blame on you guys for the relationship not going past a certain point. So it could be an Aquarius, could be a Sag, could be a Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Gemini. But you're gonna get a message from them. They're gonna invite you guys soon, or they're gonna offer you guys soon. They're gonna let the guard down. They're gonna start wanting to play with y'all again, or they're gonna want to like entertain y'all or be entertained by y'all. Page of Wands. If it's a newer person, it's a newer person who fell in love at first sight when they seen you. So they try to show off to get your attention, or they will show off to get your attention. They look at you guys, like I said, like a groupie, where they like you, they find you to be very attractive, they're drawn to you, and it was easy to get along with this person, or it was just easy to talk to this person, or the vibes between y'all just felt like natural. So if it's a new person, it just feels natural. If it's a past person, we just go back to whatever we were doing before. We feel comfortable enough to do that. The only difference is the dynamic has shifted. So maybe they were more in power at that time, and you were kind of like tagging along like a lost puppy. This time, it's them that's stalking you, or this time it's them that's like wanting to chase you down, or wanting to invite you to do stuff, or wanting to take more lead or assert themselves more. This time it's you, you know what I mean? Or whatever way it works. It just seems like the dynamic is going to shift. That's what I'm saying. And it's somebody you guys would be pleased to hear from. Could be some of y'all, they may be a creator, entertainer, party promoter, or some type of big wig. Or if they're not like a big wig, it's somebody who you guys would like to impress, and it's somebody who wants to impress you. So that's the surprising part, because you want to impress them, but the surprising part is like this: the dynamic has shifted, and now this person wants to impress you. So they may have felt like they didn't do enough in the past, or they just weren't that pressed in the past. You know what I mean? Like they weren't really that driven. Like I don't really care if we do or we don't. But now they are. That Page of Wands is like interested. It's chomping at the bit. I would love to. Can I have some more, please? I would love to take the opportunity now. Sure, I would love to. I missed out on that, but I'm haunted by that. So somebody who feels that way. Now this time they may take responsibility, or make it seem like they take responsibility for why y'all didn't move forward. So they may, I don't know, I was gonna say they may try to like push up on y'all soon. Yeah, Five of Wands. It's that witty banter, playful, joking. Page of Wands. It's like to invite y'all to do something. Maybe it's like to go to an event, party, some type of something to like interact with us, for us both to like play and have fun. So it may be a message where we like have witty banter back and forth. It could be, I don't know, an email. It could be, I don't know, video games. It could be anything. They just may do something where you guys, they're gonna come up with a creative means for you guys to kind of like talk and get closer, spend some time together, do something cooperative. There's an intention to do something cooperative, or do something that like would bring some type of spark between y'all. Cause that's what they're looking for. They're trying to see if that's still there. If it's a past person, if it's a new person, it's a new person who's gonna be wanting to like assert themselves. They want to approach you. They want to step it up. This is somebody who's got confidence and thinks that they can win you over, or thinks that they have the skill set to convince you to like date them at least. You know what I mean? So they're gonna initiate in that way. I think they're gonna invite you to do something, but make it seem like it's not really a big deal if you do or you don't. Like, do you wanna come do this, that, and the third with me? You be like, I don't know. They be like, I mean, you don't have to, but you can. You know what I mean? They make it seem like that. Like it's not really a big thing. Really, really what do you call it? Nonchalantis. But most of y'all, I feel like it's somebody you guys may have like let go of, or like felt like was a burden at one point. Maybe got distant from them, stopped talking to them. You know what I mean? Maybe stop playing with them or stop interacting with them. Oh, they caught the hint. If that was the case, that person caught the hint, because now they're feeling more inspired to renew y'all connection. They like to try to like maybe express more of their core truths, or express more of their true self with you. Be more honest, more direct. You know what I mean? Maybe more warm, more playful, and all that. So maybe they weren't playful in the past. 'Cause King of Swords and that Emperor is not really a playful person. They don't really like, you know what I mean? I did Gemini already. They don't really play too much. They all business. And that's usually somebody who's very cutthroat and very demanding. But with y'all, they feel like that didn't work. So we can't be that way. So they're gonna be more playful, more maybe adventurous, more outgoing, warmer, more inviting. And like I said, less maybe, I don't know, less annoying or less difficult to deal with. That's what it is. All right. So, but if it's a newer person, y'all may go through some highs and lows, and so y'all may go through like a whole range of like emotions, experiences, deep like experiences that bond y'all together. Experiences that could be serious. Like imagine getting to know this person, then you had to move out, or you had like a life-changing situation come into your life, and this person was there for through that whole encounter, and they stayed there with you, and you guys like built that bond. Y'all may build a bond. Some of y'all may build a bond through trauma. You know what I mean? Because it says that trauma, side effects, flashbacks, memories. So some of y'all may have had a trauma bond with this person, and that may be how they remembered you. But then others of y'all, maybe this is how y'all it also bond. Like they may be around for like serious moments in your life, or you may be around for serious moments, pivotal moments in their life, and you were there maybe as a leader, as a boss, as a manager, as a teacher, as just an influencer in a way, and just in life, not even on social media, but like just in life. Like they watched you mature, and then they be like, okay, I can mature that way too. So it may be that. Like it's somebody who wants to get the inside scoop. So they're gonna be asking a lot of questions soon, questions that come off subtle, and like I'm not really trying to like vet you, or I'm not really like trying to take it that serious, but they do. They do. All right, so anyway, it could be a Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, or a yes, Leo. All right. I got short, I got tall, I got older, I got younger. You got like three different people. So it may be a little silent competition over y'all shortly. For real, for real. You may notice that people are coming up with reasons to try to talk to y'all, trying to find ways to impose their space, impose themselves in your space, or impose themselves in your vision, or impose themselves in your life. You'll notice that. You'll notice that. It'll be like an intensity of people trying to like pursue you guys. So it ain't just a one thing, it's a multiple thing for y'all. All right. So anyway, thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for the likes, all the good stuff, all the subscribes, all the new people that came along. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. It's getting late. I'm about to take my dog out one more time, the little one, and then I'm about to take it down. Tomorrow I may be back again, do another live. I don't know. I'm gonna try, see what's going on. But anyway, y'all, you have a great night. Thank y'all. I'm gone.